get the sound right. Sound right. All right. All right. We are good. We are ready to go. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back again for another NFC Divisional. Last night we had an excellent time with those Packers and the 49ers, and now we're moving on to the Buccaneers and the Lions. Kickoff's going to be in a short 7-8 minutes as we prepare to get started. Make sure you guys hit that like, hit that thumbs up. And of course, if you are new to the channel, make sure that you do subscribe, click that bell, turn on your notifications. That way you don't miss out on a stream all the way through the playoffs, championships, and the Super Bowl. Shout out to you guys. Wrench Gang in the building. Shout out to the family, all the listeners, all the watchers. Ryan Devlin is at the Bills game. Shout out to you, Ryan, holding down the Bills Mafia out at Highmark Stadium. Let's go, man. Let's go. I had a long night, y'all. I ain't even going front. I had a long night last night. You know, we did both games. We did the Texans, Ravens, and then we did the 49ers and the Packers. It was a rough night. It was a rough night. After 9 hours of streaming, I did not get much sleep. Yeah, it was one of those nights. And we are back at it once again. Once again, we are back at it. But the beautiful thing is, once it's all over with, I'm going to sleep all day tomorrow. I'm going to sleep all day tomorrow and get my work done in the afternoon. So there you go. There you go. Shout out to ISG. What up, yo? This is Jay. Do you want to win, Lions or Bucks? I would love to see Bills, Lions, Super Bowl, but I do think the Bucks may do something here. May do something here. Jay, do you think this is all rigged? There's a lot on social media. Listen, there's always stuff on social media. I'll tell you this right now before we get into this game. I don't really pay much attention to social media. You know, I'll post stuff up and, you know, I'll share a meme or two. But when it comes to like legit things that I follow or legit things that I believe in, I don't let social media infect the mind when it comes to anything. You know, it's really difficult to decipher through the nonsense, to decipher through what's real and what's not. And when you trust the media, you know, when you trust the media, and I really shouldn't be going down this road, but I am. When you trust the media, you start getting into a point of putting your faith in different realms, different ideologies, and, you know, it's very easy to become swayed if you don't have a clear and sound mind of your own. So that's why I tell everybody, no matter what, you know, do your own due diligence. Don't just believe what people say. And at the end of the day, if it doesn't feel right and if it doesn't sound right, it's most likely not right. So there you go. I'm going to leave it at that. Shout out to you, Renee. All the way from Sweden. We got Sweden in the house, ladies and gentlemen. We are international with it. Shout out to you, Renee. Glad to have you here. Let's go. Let's go. Roy says hit subscribe 4 times. All you got to do is hit it once, my friend. Just hit it once and then click that bell. And then you'll be all locked in, my friend. You'll be locked in. Shout out to Lori, says, wow, you're awesome. True to your channel. Crazy hours doing what you do. You're awesome and you sincerely doing a phenomenal job. Keep up the work, Jay. Thanks a lot, Lori. Shout out to you. 49er girl in the house. I see you. Doing okay. Totally agree with Jay. The last night was a short sleep. Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. I probably didn't go to sleep until so I laid down, right? I laid down at around 12:30. 12:31-ish. And, you know, I closed my eyes and I'm still hyped. You guys some of you don't know. But when I'm done with these streams, shout out to you, Will Scott. I'm still wired up. Like that energy is still pumping through my veins. So it's really hard to like come down after these games, and I'll have to take like an hour or two to just relax. I'll maybe watch a show, and then I'll eventually fall asleep. But some nights it gets bad. Like it gets really bad. I'll be all, wired up, and next thing you know, the mind gets going, and now I'm on social media scrolling. And then next thing you know, it's 3 o'clock in the morning and I'm finally falling asleep. So, it's it's amazing. It's great, but there's definitely some sacrifices that are made when we do 2 or 3 games back to back. It really is. What's on the hat? There you go. You see the news anchors who announced the halftime acts for the 49ers versus Ravens Super Bowl. For real, let that slip. Let's talk about the colors for the Super Bowl, right? The red and purple. There's so many different ways you can go about that. You could have said the Falcons and the Panthers. You could have said the Lions and the 49ers. You could have said the Buccaneers and the Ravens. There's so many ways you can go about the red and purple thing. And if you want to be honest, all right, let's throw the Bills and the Lions in there. What does red and blue make? Purple. Like, come on now. There's so many different ways you can go about it, and it's kind of funny. Now, obviously, if we do see the Ravens and the 49ers, then okay. Is it a big conspiracy then? Will that prove something to you? And will that make you change your mind as far as what you're watching? It's a real question. Will it? You're not going to listen. If you found out that it was some big conspiracy, you'd still watch it. I guarantee you still would. You'd be heartbroken, but you'd still watch it. It's just like when people found out that wrestling was fake. They still watched it. They're just like, all right, we know it's fake now. But like I said, that's why I don't like to get into the whole conspiracy side of things, because at the end of the day, if it was, and if it was proven to be, it wouldn't change a thing. It wouldn't change a thing. Shout out to you, Nathan. Let's go, bro. Dennis says, who you got winning this game? So the heart wants Bills, Lions. But I do think the Buccaneers have a chance. I do think the Buccaneers have a strong chance. Without a doubt. Lisa says, Jay, call me crazy. Lions and Ravens, purple in the Super Bowl. Now changing my mind. All right. Iris says, I think it's fixed. I'm still here with you every Sunday with you, Jay. See, that's what I'm saying. So, like, that's why I say if it is a conspiracy behind it, right? And if it is this big conglomerate that's all coming together to fool millions and billions of people, then what's going to happen? Are we just going to revolt and stop watching it? Rodney says, would you spend any more of your short life watching rigged games? Once again, it goes back to the wrestling scenario. Once people really realized how wrestling was entertainment, that didn't change anything as far as people watching. People still watch wrestling. The kids still want to go watch wrestling. Are you going to tell your kids they can't go watch wrestling because it's fake and it's entertainment? No. You're not going to tell your kids that. You're going to take them right downtown or whatever arena it is, and you're going to sit there and be like, damn, well, at least they're having a good time. That's it. That's it. Shout out to you, Kathy. Shout out to Mark. Says you picked San Francisco Bills at the start of the year. Why change to the Lions now? Because scenarios change. Because scenarios change. And I also said the Lions was in the mix. I did say that the Lions were a Super Bowl contender at the year in the beginning of the year as well. Didn't I say that? Did I not say that? So wouldn't that put them in the equation? I think it would. I think it would. But anyways, I got a bone to pick with some people too once we get to a commercial break. Something we got to address. Oh, because it was hilarious. Shout out to Jeffrey as we get ready to get started here, ladies and gentlemen. These Buccaneers will be sending it to the Lions, and here we go. We have kickoff, and this is going to be a touchback. The Lions will take it from their 25. Golf and Company trots out on the field. 1st and 10. Shout out to George. What up, yo? What's going on with you? If Apple built a car, would it still have windows? Wow. Wow. Okay. That's what kind of day it's going to be. All right. 1st and 10. Here we go. As we have motion. Oh, my goodness. Buccaneers showing a 4-man rush. Goff takes a snap. In trouble. Quick throw. High. It's going to be incomplete. Try to get it out to the flat. And that's going to lead to 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Jeffrey says, I think it's rigged. And skip. Okay. Shout out to John. Says, roar. Lions, roar. Yeah, man. Let's go. Shout out to Rebecca. Bills Mafia in the house. Here we go. 2nd and 10, ladies and gentlemen. As Goff's directing traffic here. 14 seconds on the play clock. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Quick throw. Gets it out to the left side. Nice pickup of about 6 yards. 3rd down. 3rd down. Playoffs are exciting games. That is a fact. That is a fact. Jeffrey says, I think it's rigged and scripted, but I'd still like to watch the games. Okay. Jay, did you pick the Bucs at the first, or are you still with the Bucs in your pick? Yeah, the Bucs was my pick. Like I said, I do think the Bucs do have a solid chance. The heart still wants Bills and Lions. Right? So if I'm going with my logic, I'm thinking that it most likely would be Ravens and 49ers, right? If I'm going with my heart, I want to see Bills Lions, battle of the Lake, the Lake Erie War. What could potentially happen is different scenarios, and that's what I'm trying to come up with. And it's kind of crazy because now these lines are punting to these Buccaneers after the Bucs put up some strong defense. And they're going to take this here from the 20, gets out of a tackle there, hits that right side, and will just go down, and they'll take it from there. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Tampa has that juice. Listen, if there's one team that could surprise out of anybody else, it could be a 9-8 team that nobody expected to get into the divisionals, led by Baker Mayfield. So definitely something to pay attention to. Says the Bake Show going to make up about 3 turnovers today. Yo. Like I said, I got a bone to pick with some of you, though. We'll get into it at a quick commercial. 1st and 10. 1st and 10 as Baker takes a snap, play action. He drops back. Quick throw, just checks it down, and that's going to be a catch for about 8 yards here. As they'll get to the 28, White for 8 yards. It'll be 2nd and 2. Juice is better than soup. Just ask your mom. What is going on? David says, my problem is, why are you here? Fixed. I disagree about wrestling. Has been known since the 30s that wrestling was entertainment. All right. Well, we can have a difference of opinion. That's fine. Here we go. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. Handoff. Hits that middle gap. Breaks a tackle. Still going. Hits that left side. Gets another one. As they're fighting for every yard. It's going to be a pickup of 16 yards by White as they get to the Tampa Bay 44. 1st and 10. Says, Jay, can I get a big shout out for my 3 little Jay Reason fans? Noah. Shout out to Noah, Ariana, and Anastasia. Shout out to all you guys. Max says, I hope the Bills win it all, and I live in California. Craig says, the Lions have this sneaky way of filling out an opposing team. Interesting. Okay, so you're saying like a slow start, feel it out, and then get it going after that? All right. Well, here we go. 1st and 10, 5 seconds on the play clock. Baker takes a snap. This is going to be another handoff as they try to get the run game going again. This will be a pickup of maybe 2 yards, and it'll be 2nd and 8. Do you think it was a surprise that the Browns beat the Texans by that much? What? I'm kind of lost. Bills will be rocking today. Yes, they will. Street Talk says, what up, Jay and the Bills Mafia? Let's go, man. Cameron says, congrats, Jay. 70K. Love the streams. Thanks a lot, Cameron. Shout out to you guys for making it happen. Here we go. 2nd and 9 as we have motion. 5 seconds on the play clock. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Baker in trouble, and he'll go down. That's going to be a huge loss as he gets sacked for 8 yards. It'll be 3rd and 17 as they get pushed back to the 37. Baker, keep your head up, my friend. Keep your head up. 3rd and long. Tina Harris says this purple wants to see Ravens versus Lions. Ravens versus 49ers has already been done. Shout out to you, Tina. Let's go. The Miz says, Jay, I didn't know Mahomes has never played in Buffalo in front of the fans, let alone playoff game. Yeah, he's never played in Buffalo. It's crazy, right? 3rd and 17. 3rd and 17. Snap is off. Baker throws deep, too high. That's going to get picked off. Somebody called it too. There's your first Baker turnover, as that's going to be picked here by the Lions. What amazing defense here. Just a nice tip of the ball, and Baker will get picked off with ease, and the Lions will take it over. Somebody called it out. Whoever called that out, shout out to you. It was, oh my goodness. That looked too easy. Baker just trying to force it there on the slant, and unfortunately, too high. It gets tipped, and then it gets picked off, and the Lions will take it over. Craig says, don't let up defense. Yeah, man. Schillier says, here we go. Baker going to choke just like Dak. Says Bills Mafia are going to get a good factor in the game today. All right. Let's go, Gatesmaster. 1st and 10. What are we at? 146 likes. We'll get the poll going for you guys soon. 1st and 10 for these Lions after the pick. Goff under center. And this is going to be a handoff on the first play. Nice little run for about 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Says the missus, I called 3. Turn of Baker turnovers. Kathy says Buffalo Bills at Chiefs. It's going to be a good game. I'm for the Bills. Shout out to you, Kathy. Baker burned the bread. Burned it. Burned the bread. 2nd and 6. Lions at the 37. Goff back under center. This is going to be another handoff. Goes to that right side. Fights for another 4. But there is going to be a flag down on the field. Says, well, I said it all along. It will be Tampa Bay defense that wins. Okay. Today, Lions. Mahomes played in Buffalo in 2020. Yeah, not in a playoff game. Playoff game. Bills bases, I think Pat played at Highmark Stadium. Yeah, it was back in 20, but it was not a playoff game. He's never played in Buffalo in a playoff game. Says you're delusional if you think you can beat Mahomes. All right now. Don't get him started. Don't get him started. I'm trying to have a good day. I'm trying to just, call a good game and, relax with you guys. Why you want to get me riled up? I got to get riled up in 3 hours. Come on now. As Goff goes deep to the left side there, that's going to be incomplete. Try to get it over to Laporta. That's going to lead to 2nd and 10. Not trying to get me riled up already. I got 3 hours. Let me relax. Let me enjoy these Lions and these Buccaneers before I really, really have to start cooking. Before I have to bake. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. As we have motion. 8 seconds on the play clock. Snap is off. Bucks bring the pressure. Quick throw. This is going to be nice laser. As there's going to be another flag, but Williams does reel that in, but there is a flag here. We'll see if they'll nullify this 1st down. The Ravens are waiting. All right. Michael says the day is just starting. That's what I'm saying. It's just starting. They want to get me all riled up. Give me 3 hours. Give me 3 hours before you get me all started. Shout out to Sarah. Says the algorithm has been blowing me up with Bill's videos and posts. I am loving it. It's around that time. It's around that time, Sarah. It is around that time. All right. Corey says, wow, they already started with you, Jay? Yeah. Oh, like I said, as soon as we get to a commercial break, I got to address something that really, really just blew my mind last night. It was amazing. It was amazing to me. So it looks like, what are you doing, refs? What is all this talking about? You throw the flag and we still don't know what it's for. Okay. So they're calling a face mask on McCollum. And that's going to push the Lions to the Buccaneers 7. It'll be 1st and goal. 1st and goal. Shout out to Sarah. Says, we ready, Jay? We are ready. We are ready. Barbecue wings and Krispy Kreme donuts. Yeah, you can't have those like on the same day, though. You got to spread that out. It's not good, my friend. I mean, I love it. Don't believe me, I do. But you got to spread those out. You can't have them all in the same day. All right, here we go. 1st and goal. Goff under center. 10 seconds on the play clock. Buck showing the blitz. And this is going to be a handoff to the left side. Pickup of maybe 6 yards. It'll be 2nd and goal here at the 3. Rodney says, always harassing Jay. Yeah, you know, it comes with the business, man. It comes with the business. I'm so used to it. I'm so used to it. Tell the Bills, come get some of this action. We got you. We'll beat her. Don't worry. We'll beat her. We're gonna give you all the action Jackson wants. 2nd and goal. You know they already lost to him now in the divisionals. This would just be worse in the championship as Goff throws almost picked off. Wow. Dean, you don't drop that, my friend. That is how you make a name for yourself. You don't drop those kind of opportunities. He drops the pick. Unbelievable. Had it right in his hands. And this is what we talk about when people are not ready for the moment. You know, he makes a good play on the ball. He has it in his hands and just does not reel it in. And now it's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. Let's see if these Lions go back to the run. And they do. Handoff, and they will get stood up. Goal line stand for these Buccaneers. Curtis says if Green Bay would have hit those field goals, 49ers will be going home. 49ers are trash. Wow. Like I said, I got something I need to talk about on the next commercial break. We got to address some things. So this is going to lead to a field goal here as Badgley comes out on the field. This should be a chip shot. It is up, and it is good. The Lions will strike first. Good defense by the Bucs, holding the 3. It'll be 3-0 as we have 8 minutes and 25 seconds left in this first quarter. Yo, Jay, are you getting nervous? Not at all. I'm good, man. I'm good. So now we're on this commercial break. Do you know that somebody sent a message? Not a message. They made a comment on somebody else's comment at like 1 a.m. and said that they unfollowed Jay because of a prediction. They said that I trashed Purdy, and they said they unfollowed because I made a prediction. Let me tell you this right now. There has been nobody else advocating for Brock Purdy more than Jay ever since last year. Before people even really started paying attention to Purdy, I was the number one person bringing up what Purdy was going to do for these 49ers. And to have somebody comment under a post and say that I was trashing Purdy and they unfollowed for a prediction. Listen, I did you a favor. I said, you know what? Don't worry about it. You don't have to unfollow. I'll completely block you so you don't never have to see me again or comment again. I got you. I'll do you a favor. Because if you're that sensitive to a prediction, you probably don't need to be around here anyways. I'm just being honest with you. So there you go. Yes, it was very real. Listen, I was sitting there dumbfounded. I was trying to come down, from that game, that amazing game. And it was just absolutely amazing. I'm like, wow, it's gotten to that point, huh? You can't go back to the predictions and where I'm giving the praise to Purdy and talking about how he potentially deserves MVP, and I'm giving the 49ers number one week after week in regards to the power rankings. No, you didn't see none of that. You didn't see the video that I did back in July of 2023 when I did my 32 and 31, when I was saying how Brock Purdy was going to be great for the 49ers and he was the franchise. No, all you seen was the prediction because I felt like Green Bay would put up a fight, in which they did, and you got in your little feelings and emotions. So I hope you're listening right now, because you won't be able to comment unless you make a troll account. And then we'll let the mods and the Wrench Gang handle you. So there you go. We'll give you some milk and cookies. All right, let's get back to it, as these Lions will send it back to these Buccaneers. This is going to be a touchback, and the Bucs will take it from their 25. 1st and 10. Robert says, yeah, would have, could have, should have. I would have had the over if all the field goals were made, but they weren't. The last 41-yard miss by the Pack hurt. It definitely did. Score was 21-24. 21-24. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Shout out to you, Patrick. Yeah, their feelings were hurt. I hurt their little feelings.
Aw, I hurt your feelings by picking the Pack on one game.
All right, let's get back to it. Here we go. 2nd and 2 for these Buccaneers. 2nd and 2. 7 minutes and 52 seconds left on the clock in this first quarter. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Quick throw. This is going to be incomplete. And Mike Evans has not been able to reel in anything as this defense has been stepping up. I feel like this is the same kind of situation that Mike Evans had the other night in regards to the Eagles, right? He started off slow, and he didn't really start heating up until the 3rd and 4th quarter. And that seems like the same thing that we're seeing now with Mike Evans. Broken violins. Yeah, man. Paul says, Jay, we don't need them here. Predictions from anyone that knows are always welcome. It'd be different if I said, I think the Packers could take it and the 49ers just completely blew them out. Then I could see you, I see you being mad about it. Not even that, but I could see you coming and checking me and holding me accountable. And then, if I'm on a stream, I'll talk to you about it. I don't back down from nothing. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'll tell you I'm wrong. But to sit there and act like a baby because the 49ers won a 3-point game and I said that the Packers could potentially take it. Let's see how mad they get when I predict the NFC Championship. Here we go. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Plus, y'all know that prediction was very unbiased. I don't know. They were just having a bad day. Quick throw here. This is going to be caught. Nice yardage as Palmer is going to pick up 23 yards. It'll be 1st and 10 for these Buccaneers as they get to the Lions 26. Like Granny said, I don't care if people talk crap about me. I was raised to flush crap down the toilet. Shout out to you, Bills, babe. Listen, y'all know I always credit my pops. I always credit my dad with this one saying. I'll never forget it. I'll take this one to the grave. Some will, some won't. Who cares? Who's next? Shout out to you, Pops. Here we go. 1st and 10. Baker back under center. Play fake. Drops back. He trips up. and he can't get out of trouble, he'll get ripped down, and that's going to be a loss of 9 yards. It'll be 2nd and 19 as they'll get pushed all the way back to the 35. Baker has to get rid of this ball. That is the big problem that he's having right now. He's holding on to that ball too long. He starts looking down when he feels that pressure coming. You got to keep your head up, sir. You could have just dumped that ball to Otten right there, and he would have got you a pickup of 3 to 4 yards. And he's right there, Baker. Throw the ball. Throw the ball, sir. 2nd and 19. 2nd and 19. Here we go. As Baker is going to get out of trouble, slides for a couple, and it'll be 3rd down. You pick against the Ravens next week. I'm done with you. Listen, you know I picked against the Ravens a couple times, and you still been rocking with Jay, haven't you? You still been rocking with Jay because I've been right. I've been right and I've been wrong. That's how this business is. You're gonna have some right days. You're gonna have some wrong days. But guess what? I'm more right than wrong. So there you go. 3rd and 18. Here we go. As these Bucks, 3rd and 18, they're trying to make something happen here. And this is going to be a handoff to the right side. They'll pick up about 7, and that'll force them to kick a field goal now. Baker with the lead feet. It's unfortunate. 3 passes for 60 yards. Where's the defense? David says, I'm a Cowboys fan, and I'm still here. The Cowboys deserved the scorn. First off, you guys know I've been very fair. I've been very, very fair. Here we go. Here we go. Kick is up. It is good. And we got ourselves a tie ball game. We got ourselves a tie ball game. It is 3-3. NFC Divisional Playoffs, ladies and gentlemen. NFC Divisional Playoffs. Shout out to you. So far this weekend, you are 0-2. That is correct. So far. Tactical says, Jay, it's a lot of feelings out there today. Of course. Always. You know, that's how it goes, especially when we get to the playoffs and, you know, championships and the Super Bowl. People get in their feelings, man. You know? And you know what's crazy is this. I've went from being very biased to unbiased and objective. And for those who rock with me and been with me for a long time now, they know. And whether it be predictions, whether it be power rankings, I've been calling stuff very, very fair for the last 2 years. So at the end of the day, you know, I ain't worried about it. Y'all know me. I keep it pushing. Shout out to Big Show Entertainment. Let's go, man. Sending a $5 super chat. Says, good luck to your Bills, Jay. If the Bills can beat the Chiefs and Ravens to get to the Super Bowl, they have truly earned it. The 49ers got very lucky. You know what? There's always a level of, I think, you know, luck that comes into it, right? That one tip pass, that one fumble, you know, that one breakthrough that, you know, a defensive man can get and get that sack. You know, there's always some luck involved, and I think every team ends up getting some luck somehow to get a win. You know, and that's just the reality of it. But thanks a lot, man. Shout out to you. Thank you for the love and support. Thank you for the $5 super chat. The Niners game was crazy. Yeah, without a doubt. Corey says, at least you admit when you're wrong. Yeah, without a doubt. Right? There's all these analysts that go out there. They'll be completely wrong. You know what they'll do? They'll sit there and talk for 2 or 3 hours just about why they were wrong. But they won't say they're wrong. They'll say, well, this happened, and then this happened, and this happened. But, you know how it goes. You know how it goes. I'm really surprised to find San Francisco ended up winning. What happened? Well, you got the missed field goals, and then Jordan Love just froze up at the end. You know, he froze up at the end. I think the moment was too big for him. And to be honest, I think that's why Matt LaFleur chose to put the ball in Jones' hands more, to take away, Jordan Love being in those high pressure situations. Jones was an absolute animal, and he did a hell of a job. And at the end of the day, it started to make me understand why the Packers were in the situation more than I thought before. And I would say Jones was probably the true X factor and why the Packers went as far as they did. Not to discredit Jordan Love, but I don't think I've seen Jones ball out as much as he has this year any other year. And that says a lot. That says a lot. Do you think NBA has gotten soft? To me, it feels like there are a lot of average players in terms of NBA as opposed to when I was growing up. Like few players even stand out as stars now. Yeah, the NBA's changed. The NBA's definitely changed. And that's kind of why I haven't really been streaming it as much. I mean, I'll get more into it after college basketball and March Madness, and then we'll start getting into the playoffs and the finals. But yeah, NBA's changed. It's changed, and it's kind of unfortunate because it's not the game that it used to be. As we're going to have a big run here to the left side. That'll be a pick of about 9 yards here. As Gibbs gets it going, it'll be 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. Jalen Hurts is not it. Well, that's a whole other conversation, my friend. Whole other conversation. They should have kept Jones running yesterday. That's a fact. That is a fact. You think if the Bills somehow lose today that Diggs will ask to be traded? That's a whole nother conversation, my friend. We're going to have a little tush push here coming up for Goff as they try to get a couple yards for the first down, and they get it. And we're rolling down to 2 minutes and 55 seconds on the clock in this first quarter. I don't want to get to the bad juju, right? I feel like when you start having those conversations, you're bringing in the negative vibes, and I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about who needs to be traded and who needs to be fired. We'll get into that after the game, my friend. After the game. Here we go. 5 seconds on the play clock. This is going to be a play fake. Goff throws. This will be caught. Nice move. Can't get the first down. He's going to be just short. It'll be a quick pickup here for St. Brown of about 9 yards. 2nd and 1. NBA is soft? Yeah. Yeah, it's gotten soft. For sure. Jordan or LeBron? You about to start a riot as this is going to be a run here for no gain. And that's going to lead to 3rd and 2 as Gibbs can't get it going. I got to go Jordan, man. I got to go Jordan just because I'm from that era. But, I don't really think it's any wrong answer because depending on what era you're from, you may say, Kareem. You may say Magic. You may say Jordan. You may say Kobe. You may say LeBron. It just depends. Here we go. Pressure comes. Quick throw. And what a catch. What a catch by St. Brown. He was barely looking at the ball. He just happened to look to his right, and the ball is right there, and he brings it in. What an amazing catch for the first down by St. Brown here. Wow. As they'll get to the 50, here we go. 1st and 10. Tonight is probably the Bills' best opportunity to get past the Chiefs, without a doubt. You're playing at home. You're doing good. You've got some great chemistry going. There is no other better chance than right now to go out there and beat the Chiefs for the Bills. Absolutely not. They're both great. Jordan will always be the GOAT. Yeah, I don't knock LeBron at all. I don't knock LeBron at all because he's amazing. But when it comes to, the greatest of all time, for me, it's Jordan. As Goff gets this off, and that's going to be just short. No gain, and I'll turn into 3rd down. 3rd down. Larry Bird. Yeah, Larry Bird's, he was amazing. Legends. All these guys are legends in their own right. But when we talk about, the greatest of all time and, the best for that era. There's a lot of people that say Larry's the greatest of all time. There's a lot of people that say, Steve Nash was the greatest. You can go down the list. Jeff Stockton. You go down the list and you just pick apart certain players that made you feel a certain way. You liked how they played. You wanted to play like them if you played ball. All that comes into it. Iceman Gervin. Yeah, shout out to you, George. That's another one. Pistol Pete. You can go down the list. There's always players that changed the game and made individuals made themselves look way ahead of their time. And that's just the reality of it. Will any future team name the GOAT? Will any player in any future team be named the GOAT? I'm sure. Eventually it'll happen, as we get through this quick commercial break. We're at the end of the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Score is tied at 3 apiece. Lions have the ball at the Buccaneers 44 to be 3rd and 4. Top tier says if Larry had not destroyed his back with landscaping, he would be above LeBron. Interesting. Very interesting. Craig says everybody says Jordan, Larry Bird, in my opinion. Nobody said bad like Larry was the best. There's a lot of people, my friend, that says Larry Bird is the best. Matter of fact, Craig just said it. See, there you go. Bill Russell won 11 championships in a 13-year career. Yeah, Boston, man. And that's why Boston has that name recognition and has been one of the most prized franchises in the NBA for sure. For sure. Ladies and gentlemen, 1,426 viewers. We're at 289 likes. The next goal is going to be 500. If you have not, make sure you hit that like, hit that thumbs up. Also, if you're new to the channel, make sure you do subscribe. Click that bell, turn on your notifications. That way you don't miss a stream. Nobody said nothing about the poll, huh? Nobody? Nothing about the poll? I'll put it up because it's an even game, but somebody could have said something to Jay. There we go. Poll is up. The poll is up. Julius Irving? Yeah, that's another one. Dr. J. Jay, we just went through this, Jacob. You're late. MJ, 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4. Goff takes a snap. Pressure comes in trouble. Deep throw. What a catch by Laporta, ladies and gentlemen. Making it look easy out there for 13 yards. It'll be 1st and 10 now at the Buccaneers 31. Shout out to you, Sassy. Lakers and Celtics had the best games back then. I took job in LA to meet them Lakers. Never met Magic. However, I did meet Cooper. Nice. Very nice. I got a picture last night. I can't bring up from which individual, but I got a picture last night from a subscriber because we were talking about some NBA stuff last night on the 49ers stream. And they said, Jay, you're going to be absolutely amazed in regards to this picture I'm going to send you. I'm like, all right, shoot me an email. They sent me an email. And they sent me a couple pictures, and it was their mom. Their mom had played basketball way back in the day, and she was real close with Magic Johnson. So that was kind of cool to see. You never know who's on the stream. You never know, who's listening. So shout out to you guys, without a doubt. I wish I could have seen Jordan do the long jump in the Olympics. What? Yeah, that would have been crazy. It's going to be 2nd and 10 now at the Buccaneers 14 as these Lions are trying to strike. 34-29ers versus Lions. Niners win. Wow. Okay. Shout out to James. Says, I get to be the one Bills fan that hangs out with the 8 Chiefs fans tonight, definitely taking before and after picks. Hopefully it is me standing on top. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, is that exotic? Why you so mad, bro? Why you so mad, Kenny? you gonna make me get on my South Park in a minute, yo. You gonna make me get on my South Park in a minute. He mad about that 3-point win. They won. Why you so mad about a prediction, Kenny? Come on, Kenny. Why you so mad about that prediction, man? Come on, man. Come on, man. Where my Terrence Howard at? 3rd and 5 for these Lions. Here we go. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Deep throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown for the Lions. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Reynolds for the 9-yard catch, touchdown for these Lions, and they will strike. That man was wide open in the back of the field, and unfortunately, safety did not pick up and decided to go the other way. What a great route by Reynolds. What a great throw by Goff, and a very, very nice touchdown for those Lions. Ford, yeah, man. Yeah, we'll get into some baseball. Says because level of talent you played against, too many to name here. Warren Moon or Randall Cunningham. That's a good one. Shout out to you, Chastity. Yeah, I'm gonna go Randall Cunningham. I like Cunningham. You know, he definitely brought a lot to the table as far as for those Eagles. Not to say that Moon didn't, but Randall was different. He was definitely different. Swiss Army knife for sure. Tony Martin says, what up, Jay? What was the end of the quarter score? 3-3. 3-3. Lisa says, I called a touchdown, Jay. Yeah. Without a doubt. Shout out to you, Josh Hawkins. Kayla says, Jay, did you hear about the 3 Chiefs fans? I did not. Finally, well-deserved touchdown. Yeah, man. Shout out to the Midge, yo. Who's the best baseball player of all time? Wow. I mean, you know, everybody normally goes with the old Babe Ruth, Hank Aaron. You know, we didn't really watch those guys. You know, so I have to pick who I watched and who I really enjoyed and who was great to me. And that's got to be Ken Griffey. That's to me. You know, that's my pick. Since a Patriots fan, a Dolphins fan, and a Jets fan walk into the bar to watch the Bills in the playoffs. I like that, James. I like that. John Stockton, Mozambique, you know what I meant, man. Listen, I'm working off of like 6 hours of sleep, bro. Cut me some slack. I was going to go to a Packers bar to watch the Bills, but then decided it would be collectively stressful. So watching from home with y'all. Shout out to you, Jennifer. You know that was definitely going to be stressful for sure. John says, what up, Jay Warren? Among all 7-day Grey Cups in Canada and playoffs almost every year in the NFL. 3 best friends. You guys are coming with all the jokes now. Griffey had a sweet swing. Yes, he did. One of the best. Yeah, Reggie Jackson as well. It's fun to watch. Y'all gonna get me going. Y'all taking me down memory lane. All right, let's get back to it. After the touchdown here, these Lions will send it back to the Bucs. And this is going to be a touchback. They'll take it from the 25, 1st and 10. Donnie says Deion Sanders, the only man to play in a World Series and Super Bowl in the same year. Yeah, a lot of people forget about, well, they don't forget about Deion Sanders, but they forget about the talent that Deion Sanders had and just his athletic ability just made him absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. You called the legendary John Stockton Jack. Listen, I'm tired, my friend. I did a 9-hour stretch yesterday with these games. Cut me some slack. I know John Stockton. My goodness. He's a Jay, you said Jack. It's John. Yo, I'm trying to you know what I'm gonna start doing? I'm telling you, I'm gonna start just watching the game. I'm gonna let y'all just talk amongst yourselves. I'm gonna start doing. Y'all ain't gonna be raising my blood pressure. Y'all ain't gonna do it to me. I'm gonna just start watching the game and comment the game. I'm gonna be like Al Michaels over here. 2nd and 7. Here we go. Snap is off. This is going to be a handoff to the left side, pick of about 2 yards. And this will lead to 3rd and about 4. 3rd and about 4. Since I don't actively watch TV as much anymore, this is the best seat in the house. Good play calling and plenty of inside humor. Love it. Shout out to you, Larry. Much love, man. Glad to have you here. Best pitcher of all time is the one you are drinking right now. Shout out to you, Max. John Michaels. All right, here we go. 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5, ladies and gentlemen. I'll get to that super chat in a second. Quick throw here. This is going to be caught, gets tripped up, but almost there. They're going to be just short here for this 1st down. It's going to be 4th and inches maybe, but there's also a flag. We got to see what this is about. And this is going to be offensive pass interference on the Buccaneers. That'll bring them back to the 20. It'll be 3rd and 15. Quick shout out to Theezy Life for the $2 super chat. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the love. This is Ravens vs. Lions. Also, awesome channel. Thanks a lot, man. Welcome. Glad to have you. Jay don't know what he's talking about. Yeah, I don't know. Not at all. I'm just here to have fun. Al Michaels, let's keep the predictions to a bare minimum. Yeah, I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. I don't want nobody to get upset because their team won by 3 points. I don't want that. Here we go, 3rd and 15. Baker steps up, quick throw. Nice space, almost there, fighting for it. They're going to be just short for this 1st down. What a play by these Bucs. Let's see what they decide to do here. It's a lot of energy to just kick a punt after. You may have to go for this Bowells. You may have to go for this. Sandy Koufax? Yeah, without a doubt. Looking back at his numbers and watch out for the predictions. Yeah, watch out for the predictions. They're going to punt. It's 4th and 1. They're going to punt. Let's see if they go for the fake. That is an option too. You're going to have to do something different in this game to win it against these Lions. And they do punt. Kick is off. And this is going to go all the way down. And it'll be a touchback. Go for it? Yeah. Yeah, they should have went for it, but, Bowles playing it safe. Playing it safe. Shout out to JT, yo. What's going on with you, Chassis? My son has a baseball card with Nolan Ryan and the bloody card. Wow. Okay. Punt is smarter. I guess. You're already down by 7. This is the NFC Divisional Playoffs. and you really don't want to put the hands back in the line. So it's 4th and 1. I would think you go for it, but hey. Shout out to Landon says, what's good, Jay? I'm feeling good about the Bills game. Me too. I'm feeling great. Russell says, Russ put the stiff chains on and took the rubber band ones off from last night's game. Listen, I think at the end of the day, I think we can all agree that Brock Purdy did not play his best game. But I'll tell you this, he did show up in the final moment to get his team down the field and score. And McCaffrey, being the beast that he is, he's been nothing short of amazing this year. And that's why he's in the position that he is for potential, case for MVP. But yeah, Brock, he did not play his best game. There's conversations in regards to whether or not, it was the weather and, the team just not being at 100%. Debo is out. That changes things. So, but with the talent, I think at the end of the day, they should have played way better than what they did. And that game should have not been a 3-point victory. So there you go. Quick shout out to Malcolm coming through with the $2 super chat. Shout out to you, Malcolm. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the $2 donation, my friend. Much, much appreciated. Says Koufax only had 2 pitches curve in the fastball. In his last month, he couldn't throw the curve any longer. One player asked, now that you know what is coming, what do you think? He said, so what? It drops. He did? I'm going to check that out. Any given Sunday is said for a reason. That is a fact. You have to give credit to both defenses. Oh, yeah, 100%. They both stepped up, and that's why that game was so low scoring. And everyone was sitting here like, well, looks like that under is going to hit. But here we go. As Goff takes it, in trouble, gets out of it. He's going to run and slides after picking up about 8 yards. This will lead to 2nd and 2. Jay, I am 58-12 in the last 70 games. I say it's Detroit. 58-12? That's good, man. Very good. I feel bad enough that Jordan Love didn't win. Yeah, unfortunately, like I said, I think the moment was too big for him. And, he's had, I think, 3 or 4 game-winning drives, but the pressure is different in the playoffs. The pressure is definitely different in the playoffs. Here we go. Quick throw to the right side. Laporta gets it, takes a nice hit, and he'll pick up the first down. As Theezy Life sends another $5 super chat. Shout out to you, Theezy Life. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the $5 donation. Says Brock played like a $850,000 quarterback yesterday. I mean, how much would you have really paid him yesterday, right? If you had to base his pay or his salary on yesterday or last night's performance, what would you pay Brock Purdy? How much would you give him? Let's say over 4 years, what would you give him? As this is going to be a handoff up the middle, no gain on the run. 2nd down. Isaac McQueen, everyone better watch out for those Cowboys next year. Love did great except for that disaster throw. Yeah, he did. But see, that's what matters the most. That's what matters the most. Ford Fletcher says $4. It's like I give Brock $4 for that experience last night. Here we go. As Goff quick throw, another pass to Laporta, makes another move, and he'll pick up another first down. And that's why you don't want to keep the ball in these Lions' hands. This is why the Buccaneers, when they get the ball, they need to try everything they can do to keep Baker out there with the ball. If it means going for it on 4th and 1, you probably should go for it because these Lions are making it look easy right now, and Goff is eating up this defense alive, especially through the middle. $20 an hour? Yo, shout out to you, Jandro. Mr. Piggy says Dallas could go undefeated in regular season and still choke in the postseason. Well, we've seen it time and time from Dak, and unfortunately, As Goff goes deep here, that's going to be incomplete as he tried to get it to Williams. We've seen time and time again from, Dak. He just, I don't know what it is, and it's not a fact of people just making jokes about it. It's the reality. They'll play great in the regular season and just not show up when it's postseason time. And that's really unfortunate because, I had high hopes for Dak this year. I thought they were actually going to do something. And once again, no dice. But here we go, 2nd and 10. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Quick throw. This is going to be broken up. Good defense there as Dean steps up again, makes a nice play to be 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. Mackey says, Bills got to get the run game going tonight, I think, and get the momentum early and jump on top of them quick and should get the victory. A little worried about the D, but we won despite our loss. Yeah, I'm not worried. I'm not, normally I'd be like, oh man, well, we need to do this and we need to do that and this needs to happen. I'm not worried. I'm good. I think we'll do fine. I think Brady's going to draw it up the way that he needs to. And I think Sean's going to get the defense ready with the personnel that he has. And I think we'll be fine. This last play here is going to lead to a 4th and 10. Clock stops at 6 minutes and 51 seconds in the second quarter. And this will lead to a punt here for these Lions. Cowboys have lost their lassos and their cowboy hats. Belichick goes to the Jets. Stop it. I think they're not. I don't think they're going to get rid of Salah. I think he's got another couple years before they have to make those kind of decisions. Here we go. This is going to be taken down at the 12 here for these Buccaneers, and we'll see if Baker can come down the field and try to tie this thing up. Did the Lions throw 3 times in a row? What are they doing? They did. Patrick Mahomes is a spoiled little brat, Jay. He's had his moments. He's had some moments get the better of him for sure. Paul says the superstar makes those completions at the most crucial play. Difference between a star and a superstar. That's a fact. So many drop balls all weekend by all teams. That's a fact. Are the Bills at home today? Yes, they are, Craig. They'll be playing at Highmark Stadium. John Joe says, Bills Mafia, let's go. Haley, what up? Haley Bell in the house. Michael says, Bills will be fine, but them Chiefs will be great. Tony the Tiger, great. I mean, it sounded good. You can have a great wine, but I prefer the fine ones. See what I did there? Yeah, you can have a great wine, but I'd rather have the fine wines, the finest of the wines. Bills Lions Super Bowl. I'm thinking that, man. I'm thinking it. So what it's potentially looking like. Josh Hawkins says, Jay, the Super Bowl is on my birthday this year. Let's go, man. That'll be a nice little treat, without a doubt. Shout out to you, Haley. Thanks a lot. Thanks for being here. As Chase says, Bills Lions Super Bowl. All right, my man. All right. He's like, he has let it be known. Ford Fletcher says, if I get $100 every time Brock throws a pick, I would have like 100 million. Yeah. Come on now. No, it's not that bad. It is not that bad. We're in a quick timeout commercial break. Bills Babe said with Davis not playing tonight, I think we're going to see Cook, Shakir, and Kincaid getting targets with a little bit of Diggs, Knox, and Hardy in there too. To be honest, I think that the Bills should go with the 2 tight end set. You put Knox in there, you put Kincaid in there, bring in Shakir, and then obviously you got Cook, and then you'll have Johnson back there for the run game. See how that works for a little while. Switch it up if you need to, but I think that'll be a good start. Cold weather, and yes, weather is always a factor at Buffalo. That's a fact. That is a fact. Niners starting to look like the Lakers of football. Really? Yeah, maybe so. Ladies and gentlemen, 387 likes. We're still trying to get to that 500. If you have not, make sure you hit that like, hit that thumbs up. I do appreciate the love and support. Let's keep it going. 1st and 10 for these Buccaneers. As Baker's back under center. White's in the backfield. These Lions are showing a blitz. They bring 5. Baker throws deep. That's going to be caught. Mike Evans finally showing up as he'll get 23 yards in the catch and get these Buccaneers to their 36. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Shout out to Mages coming through with the $2 super chat. Shout out to you, Mages. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. You know what's funny? Nobody has given me more fun banter in regards to their team than Mages. I have been Philly's kryptonite for a while. And you know what? He still rocks with me. Shout out to you, Mages. Says, who's the better athlete, MJ or Primetime? Ooh. That's a tough one. That's really a tough one. Because obviously we know that MJ played, baseball and basketball. But if we're saying who's the better athlete, I think I got to go with Primetime on that one. I got to go with Primetime. The man played baseball, football. Football is a more physical sport. I think that's a little bit more of the edge. I got to give it to Primetime, I think. But that was a good one, Major. Shout out to you, man. As this is going to be a run here for about 2 or 3 yards, it'll lead to 3rd down for these Buccaneers. 3rd and 7 at their 39. Since free will exists, one's way to say KC finna melt the town. Lava in full effect. Hey, we'll see. We'll see. People don't realize there's a lot of pressure for Mahomes going into Highmark Stadium. He's never been there, and he's never been there in a playoff game. He hasn't felt that pressure. He's always been comfortable at Arrowhead. It's going to be a little different today. Here we go, 3rd and 6 as Evans motions. 3 seconds on the play clock. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Quick throw. That's going to be caught. White makes a move, and he'll pick up the big 1st down for these Buccaneers as he gets 10 yards on the play. Prime was a better baseball player. I got to go look at the stats. I think that could be a good conversation. Who was a better baseball player, Jordan or Prime? I'll go look at the stats to check that out, but that could be a good conversation as well. G Young says Primetime exactly, G. Yeah. Just the fact that he was a great baseball player and an amazing football player. I think that gives the edge to Prime in that conversation. But here we go. As snap is off, quick throw. This is going to be caught. Makes a nice move as Otten gets it. And this is going to be another 1st down for these Buccaneers. Track and field and gymnastics, prime time all day. Bold, do okay. Track and field. Mine is on the 15th. Hold the Bills. Give me a Super Bowl win for my birthday. Let's go. A lot of February babies in the house. All right. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 3:27 on the clock left in this 2nd quarter. We have motion. Snap is off. Play fake. Baker in trouble. Gets out of it. And it's going to throw it away. It'll be 2nd and 10. Shout out to you, Jacqueline. What's going on with you? Landon says, come on, Buccaneers. Bo Jackson was better than Primetime. Oh, that's without a doubt. Bo Jackson was a whole nother story, my friend. Whole nother story. Connie Hawkins and Rick Barry. Those are some names I haven't heard in a while. You know what? I was actually looking at a Connie Hawkins autographed jersey card a few weeks ago. I'm still thinking about getting it. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 3 seconds on the play clock. Baker back in the shotgun. Snap is off. This should be a flag. There was a jump there by the defense, and we don't get a flag. Wow. All right. So they don't call. It may have either been a false start because the defense did jump unfortunately. But they let him play 3rd and 5 here as we approach the 2-minute and 30-second mark. Look up move on hitting records. He was a nasty man. He's a little bit after Bo Jackson, but what an animal. Okay. 3rd and 5. Baker throws too high. Too high. It's going to be incomplete. 3rd and 5. And now you got to kick a field goal here and try and make it a 4-point game. 4-point game. Yeah, Melvin, no flag. It was weird. And the refs are notorious. If anybody moves on that line, the flag comes out. And even if they have to huddle up and talk about it, that's what they do. So here we go. 50-yard attempt. They're going to try to kick it here. It is up. Ooh. Doinker. No good. No good. This is not looking good for the Buccaneers, ladies and gentlemen. Score is 10-3, and that's where it will stay after they missed the field goal. Ira, this game is flying by. You know why? You know why this game is flying by? Because the Bills and the Chiefs, my friend. The Bills and the Chiefs. We got 2 minutes and 24 seconds left in this second quarter. Quick timeout commercial break. Chris says, Jay, crazy Virginia guy here. Been with you since the preseason Commanders game. Cannot believe Mo Vaughn isn't in this conversation. Well, there's always somebody that's going to be left out, man. What's crazy is I do a lot of collecting as far as cards and stuff. And, I got a stack of cards right here, right? I got a Kene Kwangwu, right? Blue rookie. I've got a Mon St. Ra. This is a bronze rookie card. Khalil Herbert, silver rookie card. Peyton Turner, rookie card. There's so many people in this league that can step up and be great. And that applies for both sports, football, basketball, whatever it is. At the end of the day, there's so much talent. There's so much talent on the field. So who's going to step up and be better? That's just the reality of it. Quick shout out to Ernie Brown coming through with the $10 super chat. Says, is Mike Evans a Hall of Famer? $1,000 a year, but that's only an average of 60 yards a game. Thoughts? I think it boils down to where Mike Evans stands in regards to people like Stephon Diggs, Tyreek Hill, St. Brown. When you start contrasting the veterans, the rookies, Puka, you look what Puka's doing now. Is he keeping up with that same kind of production? Is he keeping up with that same kind of same kind of yardage, and touchdowns. So do I think he should be Hall of Fame? I do. Will he get there? I think that's a whole other question, right? I've liked Mike Evans ever since he came into the league. He really stood out with Tom Brady. That was a huge, huge thing that, people really started to notice, Mike Evans. And when they linked up, you could tell that he was an elite level wide receiver. There's so much, like I said, it's just so much talent. There's so much talent in regards to, who's going to end up where. And with the game changing the way that it has, I do think that it's easier for some of these guys to pick up 1,000 yards in this season, 1,500 yards in this season. You look at people like Justin Jefferson, right? Generational talent. You look at these guys and they're doing, just amazing stuff that we haven't seen in the last 10, 20 years. So, I definitely think Mike Evans could be in that conversation. Will it actually happen? We'll have to wait and see. I have 2 PSA grade 10 Kobe's Top Finest Chrome cards. Got some money there, Mages. Let's go, man. You know who I'm waiting to cook up? I am waiting as we get through this quick commercial break timeout. Oh, I got all these. All these. Dropping stuff everywhere. We're in a quick timeout commercial break. I'm dropping stuff everywhere. I am waiting for someone to cook up. And I'm trying to find this one card here. It's somewhere. I think it's right here. Is that it? Oh, that's not it. There we go. All right, I got it. Actually, two guys. Two guys before I just decide to send it in. This guy right here, OBJ. This is 44 of 162. OBJ rookie card with the Giants. And then Mr. Cook himself. This guy, nice little RPA. This is 10 of 49. Sign. Nice little 3-color patch. If he balls out in this next game, I think I'm going to send it into PSA. I think it deserves to be put inside of some plastic for sure. Bernard says, Jay is right. There's so much talent. While I hope my Chiefs win, the teams in the playoffs are all very good. So any of them can lose or win. That's a fact. That is a fact. And that's the Elite Eight. Right, we can use that term. That's a college term, but we'll just use it in regards to football. The Elite Eight. Those are the teams that have the talent that have made it to this point. And at the end of the day, if you're discrediting a team or a quarterback because you don't think they're going to win or they're not going to do this or do that, well, look at what the Texans did, right? Look at what Green Bay did. Nobody expected them to move on to the divisional round. And that just goes to show what talent can do when it steps up. So there you go. We're at the 2-minute warning, ladies and gentlemen. Quick timeout commercial break. It says, where do you get your cards? So I go to the Card World, Dave Adams Card World, and I normally get the boxes from there, or I'll do auctions on eBay. As this is going to be thrown here, nice pickup. Fighting for that first down as St. Brown gets it 7 yards on the play. And that'll put these Lions at the 49, the Buccaneers 49, 1st and 10. Since I've been getting the impression of the Super Bowl will only be on Paramount Plus. Is that true? No, not at all. If they do that, that'll be something crazy. Without a doubt. Super Bowl, I mean, I watched plenty of them, but they've all been on local channels, 2, 4, 7. But that'd be crazy if they just only did it on Paramount Plus. I think there'd be a riot for sure. Plus, I don't think they'd ever do that because it would ruin them as far as with, advertising costs and all that kind of stuff. So they wouldn't do that. Cowboys need a new quarterback. Well, that's a topic. That's a topic for sure. Lions Bucks makes no difference to us. We'll see. So minute 56 on the clock. Lions are driving. They're at the 49 here, 1st and 10. Jermaine, yeah, that'd be a really dumb decision financially. Just like with that last game that they gave to not Hulu. Who was it? I don't even remember the name. Who was the company that just had to pay for that Chiefs game? The $5 thing. Who was it? I really forgot. Like I really did. I'm not even joking right now. 3rd and 1 here for these Lions. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Goff goes down. He gets sacked. What a great defensive play there by Kancey as he gets there. And unfortunately, we got an injury down on the field here for these Lions. Yeah, Peacock. See, they bought, I think they spent over like $100 million for that one game, and they ended up making like $500 million back. So yeah, Peacock did what was best for them. It was great for them, and the NFL made some money just off that one game. But you had a lot of angry and mad fans, a lot of upset people. And, you could run into a time where you've got all these different networks buying these one specific games, and then now you got to go get the Paramount Plus account, or you got to go get the HBO Max account, or you got to go get any one of these accounts, and you end up spending all kinds of money for this one specific game. So Jerome says, yeah, you're right. It was Peacock. You see what I'm saying? And like, I paid the $5 for it, and I don't even remember Peacock. That's how ridiculous it is. I paid for it. We all watched the game, and I canceled it. And it's like, okay, some people like Peacock and all that kind of stuff, and that's cool. If I do have to get it in the future, then obviously I will. But it's just, those kind of situations where it's just like, that's where the direction is going. That's where the direction is going as far as with content, and that's why channels like this channel exist. Because I don't want to pay, just like you guys probably don't want to pay, $200 to have 13 or 14 different subscriptions. It's crazy. Family-friendly channel, ladies and gentlemen. Family-friendly channel. We try to keep the vulgarity at a 0. We do have kids watching. If you didn't know, now you know. But we try to keep the vulgarity to a 0. John P. says that Peacock game was a precedent that did need to be set. But see, it's a precedent that leads to, okay, we know that we could sell the rights to this one game to whatever streaming network, and now everyone has to flock to that network, and they get to make all this money on one specific day. That's where it's going to go. And it's crazy because I know in the future that's what I'm going to have to work through when it comes to doing this. So Kaylin says, yeah, but Peacock incorporates shows from the live TV for me, and at least there is a better variety. So no, I'm not saying that it may not work for you or anyone else that likes Peacock. What I'm saying is I have 7 different subscriptions. 7. So what am I watching 90% of the time? YouTube TV, because that has everything that I need. But when they start pushing out different things and saying, all right, you got to go over here now, or you got to go over there, that leads to, you spending more money for something that normally would have been on the standard cable channel. That's just my point. But here we go. These Lions will go ahead and kick back to these Buccaneers. Minute 35 on the clock. Kick is off. And this is going to be taken here at the 6. Fair catch for the Buccaneers. Shout out to you, Ira. Yeah, I guess that's true. I guess it's true. It says, I believe cable might just go away eventually. Yeah, cable's going to be gone in probably the next 10, 15 years. 10, 15 years. Cable will probably be totally phased out, and everyone will be streaming some way, somehow. And then we'll get to the point where streaming is taking over the prices that cable used to be, because that's just the way of the game. That's how the monopoly works. But here we go. 1st and 10. Snap is off. Handoff up the middle. Nice move. Fighting as White gets about 12 yards on the run. 1st and 10. Yeah, I don't think it should be on one exclusive platform, but for people who don't get cable anymore, it's good to have different options as well. It's good to have different options, but it's not good when everyone's been so used to the games being on 2, 4, 6, 7, whatever you normally have it at, and then your occasional ESPN, right? That's been the standard for the last 20, 30 years, right? So when you take that out of the equation, you say, all right, you can only watch this game on YouTube TV. Well, you got to pay $70 a month for YouTube TV. Or you can only watch this game on Peacock. Well, you got to pay $5 Peacock. Or you can only watch these games on Thursday on Amazon. Well, Amazon, you got to pay $14 a month or $120 for the year, or whatever it is. And then you start to see where it stops making sense for the consumer and where it starts making sense for the NFL money-wise. But here we go. As Baker's going to keep this on the run, he's still going. And he'll pick up about 12 yards on the run here. Timeout's going to be called. 35 seconds on the clock left in this second quarter. Quick shout out to Macy for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Shout out to Iris. Says semi-pro ain't multimillionaire or billionaire NFL owners in politics. Yeah, it's a whole different ball game with semi-pro. Whole different ball game for sure, as far as money and promotions and all that kind of stuff. Jeff, yeah, keep the standard, but they won't. They've got a taste as far as how much additional money they can make for licensing out the games to different platforms, and then how much money they make on the back end from all the other stuff. It's hand over fist. So, but let's just get back to it. We could make a whole video stream about that one on its own. And that could be a whole different thing. We're looking at stats and we're looking at how much money they're making. And that can be a whole nother video. But here we go. 1st and 10, 35 seconds on the clock for these Buccaneers. They're trying to put some more points on the board before halftime. They're at the 42. Baker back in the shotgun. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Quick throw. That's going to be caught. Nice move by Evans. As he's still going and gets out of bounds, he'll stop the clock here at the 31, 27 yards for Mike Evans. Shout out to Sabrina coming through with the $5 super chat. Says, I agree, Jay, completely. I was not happy. That's why I'm glad we have you. Priceless. Yeah, And 1st and 10 as Baker goes deep again to Mike Evans. What a throw and a catch. As they'll get down to the 1, 1st and goal, 17 seconds on the clock. Wow. What a catch by Mike Evans. Sliding catch. 1st and goal at the 1. We talk about this man. Should he be in the Hall of Fame? He's looking like it right now. He is looking like it right now. What a catch by Evans. 1st and goal. Brother, the cable network, they're so greedy. I swear they have not watched TV for 2 months. I'm on 24/7 YouTube TV station getting greedy and see for a few years from now on, no one's going to watch TV. That's where it's going, Sammy. That's where it's going. And people just need to be ahead of the curve, be ahead of the game as far as, the multimedia stuff and, just not be surprised when it happens because it is going to happen. And cable's going to be completely phased out. And that's when you're going to see the battle of the streaming wars and, prices going up. And we'll be back having the same conversation in 20 years. But in regards to streaming. Here we go. 19 seconds on the clock. In the second quarter, 1st and goal for these Bucks. They're trying to punch it in. They are trying to punch it in. Says, yeah, this new money grab of the industry I'm beginning to not watch. Not that I can't afford to pay. It just doesn't make sense to me. Yeah. John Hodges says, love you. Keeping the stream family friendly. Yeah, man, we got kids on the channel. Some people don't realize that, or some people don't care about it. So, we do have to let them know from time to time. And, you can be excited. You can talk your trash, say what you say, as this is going to be caught by Otten here. That's going to be a first. That's going to be a touchdown, but there's also a flag. What are you doing, refs? What are you doing here? Looks like they're going to try to call something here. This could change things. No foul for offensive pass interference. Count the touchdown. Tie ball game. You should have seen the way that this ref was talking to the other ref. They were going back and forth. I don't know what that exchange was about and why it got so heated, but he threw the flag, and then he went over and had a conversation, and they were going at it, and then someone said, "You ain't letting that one go. We ain't letting that one go. We gonna give these Bucs a touchdown and tie this game up." Kick is up. It is good. We got ourselves a tie ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Quick shout out to Robert Elmore coming through with the $2 super chat. Shout out to you, Robert. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the $2 donation, my friend. Much appreciated. Jeff King in the house. You says, why are you always hating on Purdy? What's cracking, folks? Good to see you all. Jeff, you seen that too, huh? You seen that too. Oh man. Listen, you can't please him. You can't please him. That's the name of the game. Jay, you said that Green Bay might win the game. You were talking trash about Purdy, even though you've been bigging up this kid for the last almost year and a half. You were bigging up Brock Purdy even before I thought he was going to be great. But I'm mad at you now because you predicted the Green Bay Packers might win the game. You did the same thing that the analysts do that get paid millions of dollars. But I'm going to hate you for doing it. We don't care. Tie ball game. 15 seconds left in this second quarter. When's the Bills game on? 6:30, my friend. 6:30. As this is going to be sent back to the lines, I think they're just going to go ahead and down this and take it to halftime. And there we go. They should have had the refs on audio so we can hear what they say. Exactly, right? Give us some transparency. I want to hear that conversation. Says, hey, Jay, what's up, bro? I'm a Patriots fan, but I got the Bills destroying the Chiefs. Let's go, Bills. Shout out to you, Andy. Let's see, man. Let's see. It's going to be a good one. So Goff's just going to down this thing. We'll take it to halftime, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to grab a quick bite, beverage, get rehydrated as we prepare for this third quarter. Mark says, I don't care, but you were wrong. I said I was wrong. I take accountability for what I said. Here's a real question, though. 49ers fans who I've been hyping up all year. Are you satisfied with that 3-point win? Because at the end of the day, we're going to give you credit for the win. But were you actually happy for that three-point win? Did you feel good about it when the game was over? Did you sit there and you say, yeah, we're going to the Super Bowl and we're going to win comfortably and in dominant fashion? Did you say that? Or did you sit there and say Green Bay played a hell of a game and we respect them because they played us down to the last second and we got the win? Because at the end of the day, if you're not giving Green Bay their respect and Jordan Love and Aaron Jones and that defense for keeping it so close, then are you a real fan? Or are you just about the hype? It's a good question. With that said, I'm going to get hydrated. I'll be back.
Floating on the dance floor tonight. Yeah. The feeling in my system feels right. Cause I came here to dance, 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 dance. Dance, 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 dance the night away. Dance, 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 dance. Dance, 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 dance the night away. I'm floating on the dance floor tonight. Yeah. The feeling in my system feels right. Cause I came here to dance, 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 dance. Dance, 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 dance the night away. Dance, 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 dance. Dance, 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 dance the night away.
Shout out to you, David. Much love, man. Now listen. I'm staying calm. I ain't all hype. I ain't nervous. I'm not worried. We got the Bills game coming up. You know, people trying to get under my skin. I get it. I see you out there. But I'll tell you right now. I'll tell you this right now. I've been through so much adversity in my life that there is nothing that anybody can say at this point in my life that will affect how I feel, changes my emotions, because I've gathered the ability to process so much information in such a short span of time that it's really, really created some kind of a atmosphere, a force field, right? Got the man upstairs. He's like, I'm going to give you this talent and it's going to just go all around you. Things just bounce off. I hate you, Jay. Bounces off. Jay, your team sucks. Bounces off. Jay, your stream's trash. Bounces off. You'll never hit 100,000, Jay. Bounces off. You know why? Because in the past, they didn't expect much from me, and I showed out. I showed up. Over my careers, I've been looked at like I wasn't going to do much. And then when it came down to it, I was number one at these companies that I work with, brought in the most money. The success didn't start here. The success started when I was 16, 17 years old. It's just transformed. I don't really speak too much about myself, but I just gave you a piece of me that some of you didn't know. So let's get back to it. Let's get back to it. Shout out to you, Rodney. Yeah, man. Robert says, Jay, you know the Eagles and Chiefs fans are going to bring it to you today. Listen, I'm fine with that. And I'll tell you why in a second. Here we go. 1st and 10 for these Bucs as they now have the momentum. They just scored the touchdown. They have the ball now starting this second half. And here we go. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Baker looking, throws. That's going to be caught. Nice pickup here by Godwin as he'll get the first down. Says Jay, quick question. Who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl? We're not there yet, my friend. We're not there yet. When we get there, I'll let you know. Let's go. Here we go. As we approach the 14-minute mark in this third quarter, this game's moving fast. Godwin motions. Baker calls for an audible. 8 seconds on the play clock. Snap is off. This is going to be a handoff right up the gut. Pick up about 5 yards. This will lead to 2nd and 5. Jay thinks Bills. There's your answer. I dealt and deal with the same heat, Jay. Can't hurt me when I don't care. Listen. There comes a point, and there comes a point in this business where you realize what it really takes to handle scrutiny. And Brian says, you were 16 once. Say it isn't so. Doesn't seem like it, right? 2nd and 5. This is going to be a handoff to the left side. Nice move. Nice pause. Still going. What are the Lions doing? Wrap the man up as White picks up a big chunk of yardage, 14 yards on the play, and they'll get to the other side. The Lions 44. So yeah, the opportunities for being ridiculed and, you know, people talking trash, that's always been a thing. But it's nothing worse than your home team playing, because that's where everybody comes out. But you know what's funny? Before we get back to this, I'll tell you what's real funny. What's funny is when you have certain people who will sit there and agree with you in regards to your takes when you're talking about other teams, but they get mad and upset when you have a take in regards to their team. And that gets into the conversation as far as, you know, you can dish it, but you can't take it. And in this business, I've learned to be very unbiased when I'm talking about stats and analytics and who I think is going to win and who I think is not going to win. And by me changing that over the years, it's kind of made people a little upset sometimes. And I'm noticing that and I'm processing it, but we'll be fine. We'll be fine, just like anything else. As Evan gets it here, Mike Evans picks up about 7 yards in the play, and that's going to lead to third down. Third down. Shout out to Kesson, says that was the halftime speech we all needed preached, Jay. Yeah, man. Jeff Garza says, I'm learning more and more just to be myself and not be a people pleaser. People pleasing is not my identity. Yeah, you know, I think people know, if you've been with me long enough, you know that I'm not here to people please. I'm not here to, you know, I don't want people that's just going to agree with me. You know, if it's always going to be a feel good situation, then it's not real. So, you know, as Baker can't get it off here, he's going to get sacked and he'll go down way back at the 47, loss of 9 yards. And they'll end up punting back to these Lions. You know, if I'm giving you a feel-good approach and it's always, hey, guys, and, you know, it's not a real situation, then it's you know, it's fake. It doesn't mean anything. So at the end of the day, you know, we have real conversations. We have real discussions. You may get upset. I may get upset. But the reality is this. Can we come together after it's all said and done? Because that's the true definition of friends and family. That's the true definition. If you fake and you fair weather, then you're going to feel some kind of way that you're going to be out. You're going to go and watch Chat Sports or one of them because you're going to really feel some kind of way. But the people that really rock with me and they really, really fam, they still here. There's a few people I can use it in that, with that example. We ain't going to get into it because I love y'all and I rock with y'all. But y'all listening right now. We done had our little moments and we've been good after. And that's just the reality of it. That's just the reality of it. Shout out to Carl, says, I don't care what you say, Bills versus San Francisco, Super Bowl, Bills Mafia in the house. Let's go, man. You know, you got to go for it. Take some chances. And that may be the Buccaneers' downfall. We know that Dan Campbell will take some chances. So Bowles needs to make some chances for sure. Shout out to Nathan coming through with the $20 super chat. Shout out to you, Nathan. Thank you for the $20 donation. Says, take my money because you deserve it. Thanks a lot, man. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the $20 super chat. Listen, I'm just being me, man. I'm just being me, and I do appreciate it. Tyrone says, who agrees to everything? That's what I'm saying. Could you imagine if I sat here every prediction video? I was like, you know what, guys? We're heading into the NFC Divisional between the Packers and the 49ers. The Packers and the 49ers are going to win it. Like, what? I got to please everybody. Packers are going to win by 3. 49ers may win by 7. They're both going to take it. There you go. There's your prediction. No, I got to make a decision, you know, and I got to deal with people getting mad and upset about it, and that's fine. I get it. But at the end of the day, you will never get another experience like you're getting from Jay on any one of these other streams. And that is without a doubt. Without a doubt. Shout out to Lisa Cruz. Says, Jay, it is all because of your good work ethic with the positive attitude, my man. Positive vibrations right back at you, sir. Blessings from a San Diego native living in a cultural desert, East Tennessee. Let's go, Lisa Cruz. Thank you for the love and the support. David says, Jay, what I like about you is you keep it real. Yeah, I have to. I know no other way. I can't be fake about this. I can't do it. And I'm not here to please people, you know, and just, oh, let me go with your team to make you feel good. Let me go with your team just so you can send me a super chat. That ain't me. I'm going to tell you what I really think and what I really think is going to be. And if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. We're going to wake up tomorrow and all be back here watching the game. That's just how it goes. Timeout, commercial break. That's the reality of it. Shout out to Tactical, says Jay, this next game will be insane. I know you're ready to go. Yeah, I'm good. That's why I'm having a good time. Listen, I'm having a good time. I'm talking to family during this game. We all in the living room right now. Like, remove the mic, remove the camera. We all in the living room right now. We just having a nice old conversation. It's a little cold outside. The fireplace is going. We got the flat screen up top. It's nice 60-inch, nice 60-inch Sony up there. And, we got the popcorn in the hand. We got somebody's eating some chicken wings. Somebody's pounding down a soda right now. The uncle over there, Uncle Jeff's over there. He's having a good old time. He's got a nice little Manhattan in his hand. Tennessee's chowing down right now. He's got the Bills jerseys on because he's rooting for the Bills right now. That's where we are. That is what we are. That's the picture. Someone's about to bust through the door talking garbage about why the Browns didn't make it. That's the picture. That is what this is. Let's go. Shout out to Christian coming through with the $2 super chat. Says, I hope the Lions don't choke. Let's go, man. Let's go. Yeah, Super Bowl predictions. Everybody gets a ring. As Goff gets in trouble, hits that left side deep throw here. That's going to be incomplete. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. Lex is on the beanbag chair. See what I'm saying? Yeah. Shout out to you, Caleb. Much love, yo. G-Face says, Lions better win. We'll see, man. We'll see. It's starting to look interesting. This Bucs defense, they've been putting in the work. Angela says, excuse me while I leave the living room. I got to take a quick break. Pressure comes. Goff throws deep. That's going to be caught. What a catch. Nice pickup for a first down, but there is a flag. There is a flag, and this does not look good for the Lions. Chop block. Oh, no. Repeat 3rd down. It'll be 3rd and 17. 3rd and 17. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. Just when you think they make a big play, here comes the refs. I mean, yeah, he was low. You can't go that low. And you can't go diving towards the legs like that, unfortunately. So that's a valid flag. And it'll be 3rd and 17. Here we go. As we have motion. Goff takes the snap. Pressure comes. Quick throw out to Laporta. And he'll get taken down immediately. And that will lead to the punt here by the Lions. Buccaneers getting the ball back. Shout out to you, Janelle. Let's go. Mark says, well, I woke up with a smile today, so I guess I feel great about my Niners winning a hard game after getting beat for 3 quarters, yet we found a way to win something we haven't done this year. Shout out to you, Mark. Yeah, man. Without a doubt. All nice and cozy. You know what's funny, too, is I think somebody said I was 0-2. Yeah, in these divisionals, yeah. Why are the Buccaneers here against these Lions? Anybody want to talk about that? Did the Buccaneers blow out the Eagles? Didn't they do that? Didn't I say that the Buccaneers would blow out the Eagles in the playoffs? And that's why the Buccaneers are here, and they put up a strong fight against these Lions right now. Somebody was mad at me for that. But you know what they didn't do? They didn't come back and say I was right. I told them that the Buccaneers will blow out the Eagles, and it happened. And now the Buccaneers are here putting up a strong fight against these Lions. But ain't nobody say that. Ain't nobody talk about that. Shout out to Falcon says, because my Falcons suck, bro. That's why. Man, I have Doritos, popcorn, you name it, in this living room. Yeah, man. Let's go. Bob says, save me a seat on the couch to watch the Chiefs and the Bills. Yeah, man. Chips and the salsa as we get to this timeout commercial break. I don't like how this thing is right now. I got to take that out. That ain't cool. I don't like how that's working right now. All right. We're in a timeout commercial break. King Lightning Shark says, Jay, be honest. We had a conversation about this. When y'all say be honest or don't lie or be truthful, we had this conversation like 2 months ago. Whenever y'all say that word, I am not going to respond to the question. When y'all say that phrase, I'm not responding to the question, yo. Says, hey, we already have met and extended all expectations. This is just icing on the cake. Go Bucks. Let's go, man. Detroit Dirty Dan here. Shout out to you, Dan. Dan Diamond in the house. Let's go. All right, this is I'm a Vikings fan first. Bill second. Lions have better step it up. That is a fact. Jay, please don't double dip your chip in the living room. I don't double dip, my friend. One scoop, and you good to go. Good to go. Cooking black-eyed peas and cornbread and greens and fried chicken. Corey trying to put us to sleep. You can't eat that during the game. You gonna fall. You have to take a nap, yo. Black-eyed peas with the cornbread, greens, and fried chicken. You going to sleep. That's sleeping food right there, yo. Oh, I'd love that right now, though. Some cornbread with the greens, some nice baked chicken with the Frank's Red Hot right now. Oh, that would do something serious. Shout out to Carl. Says you can call a great play-by-play as well as entertain the crowd no matter who's playing. A great interactive channel. Shout out to you, Jay. Thanks for being a true pioneer in the social media circus. Shout out to you, Carl. Much love, man. Much love. Shout out to Jeff. You ain't got to lie, Jay. You ain't got to lie. You ain't got to lie, Craig. Come on, Craig. Get up, Craig. That's what these Lions need to do. They should be playing way better than this. As they'll make a defensive stop here. Here we go. Nice stop here on the run. That's going to be a loss of 4 yards on White. It'll be 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. Chiefs ain't beating the Bills. No way. Not this year. All right. Cornbread and chili. You know what? I've never had the combination, but I heard it's good. I might have to try that. Cornbread and chili. I might have to try that. 2nd and 14. Some of this play calling has been very, very wild, to say the least. As Baker's back in the shotgun, takes a snap, pressure, quick throw in traffic, broken up, incomplete. Otten can't bring it down. This leads to 3rd and long. 3rd and long. Soul food makes my head sweat. Oh, man. Says, I eat cornbread like I'm John Coffee. I even break a piece for Mr. Jangles. Yo, wait a minute. That is hilarious. You know, there's 2 movies that have really, really magnified cornbread for me, and that's always been the movie Life and the movie The Green Mile. Yo, as this is going to lead to 4th and 14, and these Buccaneers will punt again. It's been absolutely ridiculous. Some of this play calling is just wild to me, you know, and Baker's ability to just stand in that pocket too long, hold the ball for too long has really just put them in this situation. But hey, it's a tie ball game. It's a tie ball game. Cornbread chicken sandwich? What? I may have to try it. That don't sound too bad. That don't sound too bad. Here we go. Bucks are going to punt. Kick is off. And there's going to be a flag. Another flag. Lions will go down at the 31. And that's where they'll take it. You ain't get my cornbread. Mr. Jangles, thank you too. Yo, I gotta go watch that movie now. I haven't seen that movie in about 10, 15 years. Oh man. That is hilarious. I gotta go watch that movie now. They're cooking them good. I smell gumbo. Oh, that movie had so many one-liners, man. So many. We're in a timeout commercial break, everybody. Oh, I gotta go watch The Green Mile now. I smell gumbo. Says the Lions have been the most inconsistent offense in football. Isn't there an NFL player named Cornbread? Is there? I'm not sure. I have to look that up. The further we get into this game, the better the Niners' chances look. I would agree. Buccaneers going to lose. I got a taster for breakfast for dinner. I'm making waffles, eggs, and sausages. Don't judge me. Hey, breakfast is fine at any time of the day. Shout out to you, JJ. Shout out to Sabrina. Says I'm not even a Bills fan. I'm a Giants fan. I'm rooting for the Bills today for the J and the fam. Shout out to you, Sabrina. Much love. Ain't no Mouseville. Told me it's gonna take in a Mouseville. You know, it's 2 cents for the kids. Oh my goodness! I gotta watch that movie now, man. Oh, I gotta watch that movie. That movie was absolutely crazy, without a doubt. Ain't no Mouseville. Oh man. Tim Johnson says the Green Mile made me cry like a little girl. Yeah, it definitely did. Had its emotional moments for sure, without a doubt. Nathan says, "Hey, Niners got lucky though. My kids got lasagna for breakfast. Shrug. Hey, you know it's hearty. It's hearty." So preparing for the Bills Mafia by watching The Sopranos. Let's go, Rab. We're in a timeout commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. We're having a good old time like we always do. It's turned into the Green Mile show. Oh, that Mouseville joke was hilarious, man. I totally forgot about that scene. So it was gonna be 2 cents for the kids. Hey, listen, like when I first watched that movie, I'm like, 2 cents for the kids? What kind of tickets are those? 2 cents. Wow. Oh, you sweet on Billy the Kid. I am going to watch that movie tomorrow. I am watching that movie tomorrow. I promise you. And I'll have a whole new set of lines. I guarantee you I will. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for these Lions. This is going to be a play fake. Goff rolls out to the right side. Quick throw. Get to the St. Brown. He'll pick up about 8 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 2nd and 2 for these Lions. MC, the scores keep me interested without a doubt. Everybody's just waiting for something to pop off. The big guy in the Green Mile made me cry. Yeah, he hit everybody's heart without a doubt. And, you know, he passed away in real life too. It's really unfortunate. You know, he was a Michael Clark Duncan, rest his soul. You know, he was definitely a great actor. As this is going to be another handoff here, as they go to the left side, fighting for that first down. They're going to be just short. Looks like it'll be 3rd and about 1. 3rd and 1. Shout out to you, Daniel. Yeah, man. Father Time says, by watching a movie, Jay means doing 5 other things at the same time. Father Time, you got me, man. That's how it is. I'll be watching a movie, dropping post, editing a video, all kinds of stuff, doing some work. But I'll be watching that movie. I'll be hearing the lines. That is a fact. As Goff throws this, gets this to the left side. Nice catch here. Makes a nice move. Still going as they'll get all the way down to about the 35, and that's going to be right. Big guy out there was chugging along. As that'll be a pickup of 29 yards, 1st and 10 for these Lions. Yeah, he was in Friday too. Yeah, Friday as well. He was in the dice game. He was in the dice game. Left him Armageddon. Yeah, that's right. He was in Armageddon too. Wow. Yeah, Michael Clark Duncan, man. He was a great actor. I forgot he was in Armageddon. Here we go. 1st and 10. This is going to be handoff to the left side. Nice space as they'll try to get it going on the run there. Pick up about 7 yards. It'll be 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. Armageddon was definitely a classic. I think it's in the classic box. We could put Armageddon, the movie, in the the classic. I think that'll work, without a doubt. Really upsetting as far as Bruce Willis. The way that his health has declined over these years. Such a phenomenal actor for sure. 2nd and 2. Here we go. Pressure comes. Quick throw on a screen. And they're going to spin for this first down, maybe just short here. We'll see where they spot the ball. I think he got it. But we'll see what happens here. There was an article that I just read. They said, whether or not Die Hard was a Christmas movie. And I always thought that it was. I didn't know there was like a huge controversy as far as whether or not Die Hard was actually a Christmas movie. I always thought it just was. And I guess that's been like a thing for decades now, whether or not Die Hard is a Christmas movie. It's a whole nother conversation. No nukes. No. No nukes. This game is like an opener for the big fight in Vegas. That is a fact. That is a fact. We're going to take a timeout commercial break. Lions are driving here. They're at the 16 on the Tampa Bay side. It'll be 1st and 10 with 5 minutes and 28 seconds left in this third quarter. Father Time says, always thought it was. Me too. Regina says, update. Okay, Jeff, decided I'm going for the Bills. Look at that. I think you made the right decision, Regina. Matter of fact, I know you made the right decision. Shout out to you for rocking with the Bills Mafia. Draz Loviga says cornbread and chili is fire. I'm about to check it out, man. I'm going to check it out. Kayla says it takes place on Christmas. Yeah, but I think the problem is, they've always tried to consider it to just be an action movie and not a Christmas movie. Like it's not a movie you could watch on Christmas every Christmas. And I always thought that it was. Carlo, because of the movie Armageddon, since we're dude is writing. Yeah. It's writing on the warhead. Shout out to Mary. Says having some Salem chili dogs. Had to drive 2 hours yesterday to get my Buffalo Yum. You had to drive 2 hours? That's crazy. You know what's funny is I was just having a conversation with somebody else about the Salems. And we were saying how, I thought they really had it in their area. And they're like, no, we don't have it. We got the regular ballpark Franks or whatever is over there. And I'm like, if you ain't got no Salems, you ain't got no hot dogs. I don't even like eating hot dogs like that. But if I have to eat a hot dog and if it's on the grill with a nice little crisp to it, it's got to be a Salem's. It's got to be. Shout out to Andrew. Says, hey, Jay, between both of these teams, who's a better matchup for San Fran? As far as competition-wise, it had to be the Lions. I think right now we're just seeing a lot of sloppy football, and we're seeing a very big defensive battle. So that's why this game is tied at 10 apiece. Larry says, if the refs are caught messing with the game, I think they should have to wear their stripes horizontal for the rest of the season. Iris says, Jay, what's your favorite Tarantino movie? It's always been Pulp Fiction. But I want to say The Hateful Eight is getting close. It's getting close. As this is going to be thrown, caught by St. Brown, tries to hit that right side, and he'll pick up another 1st and goal for these Lions. Yeah, Pulp Fiction is always my number one, but Hateful Eight is getting mighty close. It's getting close, man. Just, Samuel Jackson, no matter what the movie he's in, is just absolutely phenomenal. And, you could also say the same thing for Django. It's just, Samuel Jackson just elevates every movie that he's in. And but for me, it's got to be Pulp Fiction. That's the number one. Here we go. 1st and goal. First and goal for these Lions. 3 seconds on the play clock. Snap is off. Handoff to the right side. Cuts back in. And he's going to be just short. Pickup of 3 yards. It'll be second and goal at the 1. At the 1. Kill Bill 1 and 2. Yeah, those are great. Definitely great. Pulp Fiction and Reservoir Dogs. Yeah, Hateful Eight is dope. Yeah, without a doubt. Police Squad, Frank Devin. Punch it in, Lions. Let's go. Shout out T-Buffalo Sack Attack. Jeff Garza says Samuel Jackson is in every movie, right? He's not in every Tarantino movie, but he is in a lot of his movies. As Goff looking, throws, broken up, incomplete. Why are you throwing it on second goal and 1? What is this play calling? It's second goal and 1. Run the ball. Third and goal. Yep, Inglorious. That was another good one. That was a crazy one for sure, but it was a great one. Definitely a great one. A big kahuna burger. Can I wash this tasty burger down? Here we go. Third and goal. Now they go with the fake quick throw too high. Laporta can't get it. And now you put yourself in this situation where it's fourth and goal. Why are you throwing it? It's 1 yard. Why are they calling throwing plays at the 1 yard line? It's fourth and goal now. Wow. And they're going to go for it. Okay. They're going to go for it. Here we go. A Royale with cheese. Fourth and goal. Lions are going to go for it. 3 minutes and 51 seconds left on this clock in the third quarter. I don't like this. This is a long 1 yard. Handoff, and they'll get it. There you go. Why didn't you do that on second and goal? As Reynolds will get the touchdown for these Lions. Wow. What was all the fighting for? Run it in, get the touchdown. Tim Johnson says Goodfellas, best movie ever. It's up there. But my favorite crime boss mafia movie of all time is Casino. Casino to me is at the top of that list. You know, you could add in Goodfellas, you could add in The Godfather, you know, all that kind of stuff. But Casino, that's my movie right there, man. Extra point is up. It is good. Score is going to be 17-10 as these Lions will finally take the lead and shake things up. Shake things up. you hit a bumper or something. Shout out to Shantae. What up? What's going on with you? Iris says Casino is top. Yeah, it's at the top. It's at the top. Ernie says Godfather beats them all. Yeah, I like Godfather, but it's top 5. Irishman was good, but Irishman was like, it was too long. I think it was too long. And I love Martin Scorsese movies, and then we know they're long, but I think specifically that movie was just too long. I started to lose interest after a while. Scarface, yeah, that's top 3. That's top 3 for sure. I want you to acknowledge that this was a miracle, Vincent. Yeah, Casino's a great movie for sure. Shout out to you, Sean. Let's go, bro. So we're in a quick timeout commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. Score is 17-10. 3 minutes and 48 seconds left in this third quarter as we take a timeout. Michael Mann, Heat is my favorite. Could watch it every day. So listen, I remember watching Heat in the movie theaters, and that was, it was such an amazing experience seeing that in the theater. Heat was just one of those movies that changed the whole landscape of storytelling and just, the action as far as the shootouts, kind of like how The Matrix did, right? With the visual effects and all that kind of stuff. And, but yeah, Heat is definitely one of my favorite movies as well. Without a doubt. Bronx Tale. Yeah, that was a good one. The Departed. Yeah, that was another good one as well. There's so many really good movies for sure. But, Casino is definitely my top, crime boss mafia movie for sure. Sopranos, yeah, it was a good show. American Gangster, you have to have it in the top. Yeah, I mean, where do you place it though? Because it could be in the top, but do you put it? You can't put it in the top 5. You got to put it in like the top 10. Because it becomes very tricky because there's so many others that you can put within that realm. Devil's Advocate, great movie. Absolutely great movie. For sure. These games are showing a pattern. This is similar to the 2 games last night. Shout out to Steve MacArthur. Says, love your channel from Ottawa, Canada. Let's go. Shout out to our neighbors from up north. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Shout out to you, Steve. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Welcome to the channel. Thank you all. Tombstone. Tombstone was another great one. People forget about that movie. But Val Kilmer, Kurt Russell. Tombstone was a great movie. Doc Holliday and Wyatt Earp. Some of y'all don't remember that one, but if you ain't seen Tombstone, you got to go check that one out. That was a good one. All right. Great score here by Reynolds. Puts these Lions on top. It's going to be 17-10. We got 3 minutes and 48 seconds left in this third quarter as the Bucs will take it over after they kick it off. Gangs of New York. That was a good one. DiCaprio's another one, man. He's a great, great actor. No matter what he does, you just, you feel his character. Some of those, some of those roles that he plays, you tend to, you tend to not like a person for. You tend to not like a person for. That's how you know they're a good actor. That's how you know. When DiCaprio played Mr. Candy and Django, I was like, you know what? Yeah, he's officially made it as an actor because I don't like this right now. I didn't like the way Leonardo played that role. He played it too well. Here we go. 1st and 5. 1st and 5. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Baker drops back. Quick throw. This is going to be incomplete. Couldn't fit it in there. But there is a flag. DiCaprio's an anomaly for sure. Without a doubt. So this is going to be defensive offsides. Wow. But also, you got a player down on the field here for Tampa Bay. Player down here for Tampa Bay, unfortunately. Yeah, they killed the momentum. That's how they work. Shout out to Ernie Brown for the $2 super chat. Because I'm your Huckleberry. Yeah, man. DiCaprio actually broke the glass in his hand during that scene in Django and just kept going. See, that's dedication right there, man. That's dedication right there. Shout out to you, Ernie Brown. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the $2 super chat. Without a doubt. So unfortunately, Otten couldn't get that pass, but they'll get the defensive offside flag. And it'll be 1st and 5. Why the head coach doesn't come on the field during an injury? I think it depends on how significant it is. Yeah, I think it depends on how significant it is. Shout out to you, Jules. Much love, yo. It's the playoffs. It is the playoffs. Here we go. 1st and 10. These Bucs are at the 35. Snap is off. Hand off to the left side. Pickup of about 5. 2nd down. Now they're jabbing at each other. Little action. Little extracurricular action. It's all right. That's what you expect in a playoff game. Show some fight. Show some grit. Show some determination. Here we go. Leonardo still hasn't got a Grammy. Really? He still hasn't got a Grammy? That's crazy. I thought he would have at least had a Grammy by now. DiCenzo, what up, yo? Yo, what are you talking about? Baker drops back. Quick throw that's going to be caught here by Otten. Makes a nice move and he'll pick up a first down. Gets 9 yards on the play. 1st and 10 for Tampa Bay. They're at the 48. At the 48. He has an Oscar, but not a Grammy. Okay. Yeah, I thought he had a Grammy. I thought he had both, actually. Thought he had both. He wouldn't get a Grammy. Those are for daytime shows. Oh, okay. So you can't get a Grammy for a movie. It's just an Oscar. I didn't know that. See, look at that. You learn something new every day. All right. 1st and 10. But you can get a Grammy for like music too, right? Yeah, you get a Grammy for music and shows, I guess. Well, I don't know. Baker in trouble. Rolls right, throws deep, and that is going to be a catch. Are you kidding me? What a catch by Otten for 13 yards. I got to see this again. That was absolutely ridiculous. And what an amazing throw by Baker to fit it right in the pocket. Both feet down, has control. What a catch by Otten. Wow. 1st down, Buccaneers at the Lions 39. Emmys for television? Okay. Yeah, I don't know all that stuff. I just watch it and enjoy it. All right. Here we go. 1st and 10. Snap is off. Baker throws deep, wide open. Otten again, and he'll pick up another 27 yards. I was telling you guys this during the Eagles game. This Otten guy is special, and when they've needed him to step up, he has been there every moment, making huge plays, wide open. You guys, the Lions need to double this man. He is a playmaker. 1st and 10 for these Lions as they get down, for these Buccaneers as they get down to the 12. As they get down to the 12. Grammy for music, Oscar for movie work, Emmy for TV work, and Tony for Broadway work. Okay. Shout out to you, Jerome, for schooling everybody. Let's go. Custer says the Lions are fooling around. It's listen, but Otten was doing the same thing in the Eagles game. He was finding a way to make plays. He was getting big catches, fighting through tackles, and we're seeing the same thing here with these Lions. We're seeing the same thing. Here we go. 2nd and 10, 24 seconds on the clock left in this 3rd quarter. These Buccaneers are at the 12-yard line. Lions showing a 4-man rush. And here we go. Takes a snap, drops back, has time, goes to the right side, pumps the throw, and will just throw it incomplete. They're trying to call for intentional grounding here, but there was a receiver in the area. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. Says Baker about to go headbutt his defense. Kenny says 49ers going to kill this Lions D. We'll see, man. We'll see. Kenny, you feel better? We good now? Had some time to breathe? I got you, bro. It's all good. 3rd and 10. Here we go. 3rd and 10. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Quick throw on a screen. Plenty of space. Touchdown. White with the run in for 12 yards. And pinning the extra point, the Buccaneers will tie this thing up, ladies and gentlemen. They will tie this thing up. 17 apiece. Jerome says it's amazing the number of receivers during the playoffs who are so wide open. I could have thrown them the football. That's a fact. Otten has been open a few good times. A few good times. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Yes, the 10 guys playing in front of a decent quarterback makes a great quarterback. Look at Baker balling with these Bucs when he was all but washed up. Shout out to Baby Boyver for Baby Boy VR for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Shout out to all the new subscribers if I did miss your name. And if you have not, make sure you do hit that subscribe button. Click that bell, turn on your notifications so you don't miss a stream, ladies and gentlemen. Baker had really turned around his career. Yes, he has. Yes, he has. Mike Evans is the next Randy Moss. I don't know if we can go there. Mike Evans is Mike Evans. Mike Evans is great, but Randy Moss was special, my friend. He was special. Jeff says Lions are acting fraudulent right now, and it reminds me of the conversation that I had with Immortal. He'd always called them the paper Lions, and I give credit where it's due. I'm starting to see that he's right, and in some point, in some form and fashion, Immortal has been right, because for some reason, this Lions defense just cannot get it together in the big moments. And now we got another tie ball game. So here we go. 17-17, 10 seconds on the game clock left in this third quarter. And these Lions will take it over. Shout out to Tactical. Says, Jay, congratulations on 70,000. Next stop, silver play button. Yeah, man. Thank you all for being a part of the channel. Thank you all for rocking with us, getting us to that 70,000 subscribers. What a great, great, and amazing community we have. Without a doubt. Here we go. 1st and 10. Goff under center. 11 seconds on the play clock. Snap is off. Handoff goes to the right side. Nice cut. Get some space. We'll get 6 yards on the carry. And that's going to lead to 2nd and 4. And that's how we'll close out the end of the third quarter. Tied at 17 apiece, ladies and gentlemen. NFC Divisional Playoffs. Buccaneers. Lions. Tie game. This is Lions pass rush is nice. It's the secondary suspect. Without a doubt. They've been doing okay against the run, but the secondary leaving people wide open is not looking good. At all. Ain't no biting kneecaps today. It's win or go home. Win or go home. Without a doubt. Well, we're in a timeout commercial break, everybody. 2,376 viewers, 680 likes. The next goal is going to be 1,000, ladies and gentlemen. So if you have not, make sure that you hit that like, hit that thumbs up. We need 317 more likes, 317 more thumbs up to get to that 1,000 mark. Also, if you are new to the channel, make sure that you click that subscribe button. Click that bell also, turn on your notifications so you don't miss a stream. All right. How does someone hate the Lions? They haven't been a threat in 60 years. It's a good question. Bucks ain't leaving the D with no W. I see what you did there. Are they in Tampa? No, they're in Detroit. They're in Detroit. AJ, is anyone injured for the Bills? Of course. Tons of injuries. The defense is depleted, my friend. Kenny says, Andrew, so true. Love how you put that. Says you should have played Packers next week at home if the Packers kicker didn't choke last night. It's a fact. Joe says I like watching Terrell Owens when he played. Yeah, he's a lost treasure for sure. Terrell Owens, a lot of people don't like to talk too much about Terrell Davis because of the controversies, but he's another one that was talented for sure. For sure. Gabe Davis out. He'll be missed today for sure. That is a fact. Just wanted to let you know how much I love the channel. Glad I ran into your channel. We get real from you and appreciate that you give here. Keep it up on the continued growth and success. Yes, sir. Will do. Hey, bro, have you ever traveled the world? Yeah. I've been to tons of places, man. All around the country. Lived 5 or 6 different places. And it's been great. Different cultures, different ethnicities, different foods. And, it's wonderful. That's why you should travel. You should get around. You should experience life. You should experience things. That way you know what's going on in this world and you're able to appreciate it for what it is. Get out of your hometown, folks. Just because you were born there doesn't mean you have to stay there. But here we go. 2nd and 4. A quick throw here. This is going to be caught. Nice move. And this is going to be a pickup of 12 yards for Gibbs. It'll be 1st and 10 for these Lions at the 43. Tech 713 in the house. What up, man? What's going on with you? No one ever talks about Marvin Harrison, though. We've been talking about it's Junior for sure. Yeah, we haven't been talking about Marvin Harrison, sure, but we know. Those who know. But Junior's on his way up, and it's going to be interesting to see who picks him in the draft. Here we go. Goff throws. That's going to be caught. Nice move, and another big pickup here for these Lions as they get down to the 39. Reynolds for 18 on the last catch as we start this 4th quarter. Did that now. Housebound. Disability stinks. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Head coach is the play caller for the Lions. Lived all over GA, but I got in some trouble, and it was a major setback. Well, listen, don't let the setback hold you back, my friend. You know, become above it, and I'm sure you'll take care of it, my friend. Don't let it hold you back. Don't let it hold you back. Nathan says Bills all the way. LaMonica says let's go Lions. Megatron deserves a mention. He does. A lot of people were saying they wanted to get Barry Sanders. I was going to say Barry White, like the singer was out there playing football. Barry Sanders, a 1-day contract so he can get a ring, and that would be nice. But I don't think Barry would even accept it. I think he's a man of character, and he wouldn't want that. This is going to be a big run in here for a touchdown. Gibbs for 31 yards. We talk about defenses just letting things go and wide open spots. You're going to have Gibbs for 31 yards as the defense just falls asleep. Wow. What a break through that left gap up through the middle and just shifts the whole line, and nobody's back there. Nobody can get him. Great touchdown for Gibbs, and that's going to put these Lions up 24-17. 24-17. Deion Sanders was the GOAT at safety. Okay. Gives me the win. What up, Sanger? Shout out to you, yo. Weiss in the house all the way from Australia. Let's go, man. Let's go. Yeah, now they want to run the ball, right? They should have been doing this all game. Gibbs is a beast. He played for he was with Alabama, right? If I'm not mistaken, Gibbs is Alabama, right? I remember we were calling him in the championship. It was a good old time. That was a great championship, and Gibbs was tearing it up back then in college. Or no, was he a Bulldog or was it Alabama? Which one? Somebody help me out. Where did Gibbs play in college? I remember calling his name so much, but I forgot what college he went to. If the Lions pull this out, Gibbs could give the 49ers a problem based on what I saw last night. Okay. It was Alabama? Yeah, I thought I was right the first time. Yeah, Alabama. Yeah, that Alabama championship was pretty good. Pretty good. Tell me why almost all Nebraska Husker players go NFL and get busted by cops within a year. We got nothing but corn and cows here. That's interesting. Yeah, it was Alabama. Okay. Yeah, Bama. All right, yeah. Yeah, I don't remember it was Bama because that's the championship we had streamed, and he was running his tail off. It was great. It was great. So another timeout commercial break as the Lions go up 24-17, 13 minutes and 13 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Okay. Isaiah, that was right. That's what threw me off. I knew it was either Alabama or Georgia because he started with Georgia and then went to Alabama. That's what threw me off. You're right. But yeah, I streamed that game, that Alabama game, and I remember seeing him run out there, and I knew that once he went to the league, he'd be a problem, and he's been showing it for sure. He's been showing it for sure. Jay, is this going over 49? Well, we're in the same situation we were in last night. We're at 41 right now. We're in the fourth quarter. Plenty of time. Yeah, I think it does. I think it does. I was going to move to Nebraska before I got in trouble. I heard it's really cold in Nebraska. We got anybody in Nebraska in the house? How cold does it get in Nebraska? I heard it gets real cold. We got any Nebraska natives in the house? Anybody out there? Hello, is anybody out there in Nebraska? Let me know. Let us know how cold it is there. If you live in Nebraska or if you're close to it, you know. So 13 minutes and 13 seconds left in this fourth quarter. It's 24-17. Whichever team wins, they're going to get smoked by the 49ers. And the way it's looking. Falcon says, I live in southeast Nebraska. How cold does it get out there? Let me know. Sanga says, no one lives in Nebraska. It's like, no one lives. Play to win says, Jay, it's cold in southeast Texas. Listen, it's cold everywhere. It is cold everywhere, my friend. I was looking at the, when we got all that snow for the last week, I was looking at the radar. You guys were getting snow down on like Corpus Christi. I'm like, what is going on? How are they getting snow in Corpus Christi, Texas? It's been crazy. It's been absolutely crazy. All right, here we go. Baker Mayfield and company is up. 1st and 10 at the 25. Godwin motions. Here we go. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Quick throw out to the flat. It's going to be dropped incomplete as White can't hold on. It'll be 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Shout out to the new subscribers. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Since I'm in Northwest Missouri, and I can guarantee you it gets cold, especially in the Nebraska Panhandle. Right now, it's near zero. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately. I know. I was looking at somewhere in Iowa, it was like -30 without the wind chill. I'm like, oh, no. That's a different kind of cold. It's a different kind of cold. Here we go. 2nd and 10. As Baker drops back in trouble. Quick throw, incomplete. Try to get it to Otten. And it's going to be 3rd and 10. Quick shout out to Play to Win for the $5 super chat. Shout out to you, Play to Win. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the $5 donation. Let's go. It gets very cold in Nebraska. That's what I heard. That's what I heard, man. Jay gets stupid cold in Nebraska. Yeah, that's I seen in that area. Like, you know, you always see where like it gets pink and then white super cold. Like the white's is super cold. When you look at the radar, I was like, oh, it's -48. Oh, well, that's with the wind chill. No, that's the degrees. Forget the wind chill. It's crazy. There's gonna be a decent pickup here of 6 yards, but it's gonna be 4th and 4 at the 31, and they're gonna punt. They're gonna punt. This is not good. Lions have all the momentum. And they're going to go ahead and punt here back to the Lions. Great stop from the Lions defense. Making these Buccaneers punt. Worst was in the Upper Peninsula in Michigan. 56 inches of snow and -54 wind chill. Wow. All right, kick is off. Decent kick. Goes all the way back to the... Looks like the 9. They're going to call it here at the actual 10, the 10. All right, so Lions will take it over 1st and 10. They're up by 7. Here we go. Sassy says, I'm cold. Yeah, it's cold outside. It's pretty cold. Pretty cold. 23 degrees. 23. Says, I don't even think about Alaska is that cold. I don't even think Alaska is that cold. Yeah, I don't think Alaska's that cold either right now. It's for some reason that Arctic air coming from the north, it's created some real problems. As this is going to be thrown to the left side now, pickup of about 3 yards on the catch as Laporta gets it. This will lead to 2nd and 7 at the 14. 2nd and 7 at the 14. It's super cold here in San Diego. I think it's around 69 degrees. That is not cold at all, my friend. 69 is beautiful right now compared to 23, my friend. Without a doubt. Clock management is a thing, Jason. That is a fact. 2nd and 7. Marvin, what up, yo? Let's go, man. How you doing today? Nick says 12 degrees here in Big Rapids, Michigan. Says it was negative 40 in North Dakota, and they didn't even call off school. What? Are you kidding me? Jeff, they said it was cleared up. They said they had enough. They had enough personnel. People really showed up to the stadium, so it should be cleared out and ready to go. Jenny says, Jay, if the Bucks win, I'll donate $20. Shout out to you, Jenny. Thanks a lot. Jerome says, I knew it was a bad place when it was colder in the up with Michigan. That was in Point Barrow, Alaska. Yeah, it's just really interesting to see that. You know, places like North Dakota reaching almost negative 50 degrees. That's wild. So, yeah. We're in a timeout commercial break. They're built different than the Dakotas. I see. You're not canceling school and it's negative 30 outside? Wow. It says I was in Nebraska when it was over the road, truck driver, and my fuel froze in my tanks. It gets cold as ever. Wow. In a tanker? That's crazy. We're in a timeout commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. We're at 750 likes. We need 250 more to get to 1,000. If you have not, make sure you hit that like, hit that thumbs up. We need 250 of you to get us to that 1,000, ladies and gentlemen. So if you have not, make sure you hit that thumbs up. I do appreciate it. Also, if you're new to the channel, make sure you do subscribe. Click that bell, turn on your notifications so you don't miss a stream all the way to the playoffs, championships, and the Super Bowl. After football, we'll get into college, March Madness basketball, as well as the NBA Finals, playoffs, and baseball. And then we'll be right back to the NFL season. Jeffrey says 90s in the Philippines, and they wear jackets to block the sun. Love to see 60s here. It's 90s in the Philippines right now, Jeff. Dang. Quick shout out to Brett Brady, as well as BJ Flexin2, Sue's MP85 for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Shout out to all the new subscribers. If I did miss your name, thank you all for rocking with us. Next, I will be doing the Chiefs and the Bills, so you don't have to go anywhere. Make sure you lock it in. We'll be getting that going right after this stream. 14 degrees in Connecticut. Yeah, it's cold in the east. It is cold in the east, my friend. All right. Here we go. 2nd and 7. We have motion. Play fake. Quick throw. This is going to be caught. Nobody jammed up the middle. This will be a big pickup for Montgomery as he gets 11 yards. Haven't heard too much from him today, but he's getting involved now as he gets these lines to the 25. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Says they just showed an awesome sunset shot. 85 in Perez Zeledon, Costa Rica. Yeah, Costa Rica is so beautiful, man. 1st and 10. Play fake. Goff drops back. Deep throw. That's going to be caught wide open. Williams. And that's going to be a big play. 24 yards as they get down to the 49. 1st and 10. Quick shout out to Peril C. Luis Vargas, Tracy Newton, Eric Needham, and Mino Slick for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you all for subscribing. And if I did miss your name, thank you as well. Channel's way better than the Fraternity Drunk Fest. We do things a little different around here, my friend. Shout out to you. 1st and 10. 1st and 10 for these Lions. Snap is off. This is going to be another handoff to the left side. Pickup of about a yard on the play. This will lead to 2nd and maybe 9 at the 50. 2nd and 9 at the 50. Shout out to the Aussies at 102. Live it. Listen, the hottest weather that I've been in is Vegas. I was in Vegas. I remember we had a stretch where it was like 110 to 120 for about 3 weeks. It just wouldn't move. It was between 110 and 120. You could fry an egg on the street. That was a fun thing that we were doing. And but that's the hottest I've been in. As Goff goes down here, that's going to be a loss of 6 yards. It'll be 3rd and 15 now. 3rd and 15. Shout out to the Rich Gang, holding it down. All people who work in the sun must block their skin from being burnt by the sun, and they all wear garments soaked with the sweat. It's a must. Yeah, I mean, some people do it, some people don't. It's just the reality of it. Quick shout out to Gridiron Blitz, Leon Lawson, as well as Dennis Rich for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Shout out to you guys for subscribing. If I did miss your name as well. Here we go. 3rd and 15. Goff, all the time in the world. Quick throw. That's going to be caught. And that will be a first down for St. Brown. What a play. Picks up 16 yards and gets the big first down. Just when you think the Bucs have a chance, Lions have a huge gain here as they get to the Tampa Bay 40. 9 minutes left on the clock. Shout out to Sparktabulous. Says, what up, Jay? Thanks to this game, I got a good after church nap in. Woke up to make my shrimp and grits, and they still ain't done. After church naps are the best. Showing some love. Shout out to you, Spark. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. I want some shrimp and grits. That's how you gotta say it. I want some shrimp and grits. That sounds really good. Here we go. 1st and 10 as Goff throws. That's going to be caught. Nice move here. Still going. Big pickup for Gibbs, and he has been absolutely amazing this game. Picks up 20 yards as they get down to the Buccaneers 20. It'll be 1st and 10. Lions putting the game away. That's what it's looking like. That is what it is looking like, my friend. Shout out to Chris Paulicki for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. As Goff is making some great plays, and this team is just clicking. They are working together, and it's starting to make sense. It's starting to make sense. There's clarity in the chaos. As this is going to be a quick throw here to Laporta. Hits that left side, picks up about 7 yards. It'll be 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Says, Jay, we need to actually talk on the phone one day. I got some ideas for you. Let's do it, man. Shoot me an email. I'll drop you my number. We'll chop it up. Ryan says, game over for sure. That's what it's looking like. As Gibbs is going to take this again, pick up 4 yards and get the first down for these Lions. Clock approaches the 7-minute mark. Lions are at the 9, 1st and goal. 1st and goal. Laporta's a beast. That is a fact. That is a fact. Sanger says, I picked the Lions for Super Bowl. Okay. the weak wisdom. That weak wisdom. David says, please remind me why I watched this game. Because it's the playoffs and it's the divisionals. And you wanted to see greatness on the field. As Goff throws end zone corner, touchdown. St. Brown, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. What a throw. What a catch. Right side, corner, dropped in the bucket, touchdown for these Lions. And they're going to go up 31-17. 31-17. I've got to live in the jungle parts of Hawaii. So awesome, wonderful aromas. That sounds like a good time. I mean, I don't want to live in the jungle, but just hanging out, maybe a little vacation out there. Quick shout out to Larry Shahan for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you all for subscribing. Family friendly chat, ladies and gentlemen. We do have kids in the chat, so try to keep the vulgarity at a 0. We do have kids in the chat, so we try to keep it family friendly. Thank you for the love and support. Nice catch here by St. Brown, making it look easy out there on that right side as McCullum just got beat, absolutely beat. And that's talent there. That is talent to fight through. And these lines will go up 31-17 with 6 minutes and 22 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Sassy says, wrap it up. Wrap it up. 6 minutes to go before these Lions may be potentially going on to face the 49ers in the NFC Championship, ladies and gentlemen. Overs, overs, overs. I called it. I called the over. I mean, it was simple to call it, though. It was easy. There was enough time for it to happen, and it was bound to for sure. Mountain Man says, Niners fan pulling for the Lions because they got robbed by the refs in that Packers game. Okay. Was Las Vegas dry or wet heat? It's dry. It's dry. So, like, you know, it's cool at, like, let's say 90 degrees. You know, you can manage because it's not too bad. The sun just beams on you, and you can breathe. You know, when you go to Florida and it's 90, you can't breathe when it's 90 degrees in Florida. And Vegas, 90 outside, you know, get you some water. But, you know, you can breathe just fine, and you won't be out there sweating like crazy unless you're doing something super strenuous. But, yeah, Vegas is dry heat. They're waving those white towels in Detroit, ladies and gentlemen. It is looking like these Lions have done enough to get control of this game, but there is still 6 minutes left in this fourth quarter. Here we go. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Quick throw. This will be called by Godwin, and he'll pick up about 11 yards in the play. That's going to be a first down for these Buccaneers. Shout out to Shakespeare Cafe for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Shout out to all the new subscribers if I did miss your name. Can't breathe in Georgia 90 either. Yeah. You know, certain places down south, Alabama, Georgia, Florida, you know, some parts of Texas, Mississippi, when it hits 90, just forget it. Just forget it. With that humidity, it's that wet, nasty heat. Shout out to you. That's exactly what it is. That wet, nasty heat. Dealing with the mosquitoes and all that. I don't want that. I don't want to deal with no mosquitoes and all that. Here we go. 2nd and 10. As Baker in trouble will step up. Can't get out of it. He's going to get wrapped up, ladies and gentlemen. As he goes down, that's a loss of 4. And it'll be 3rd and long. 3rd and long. And he says 6 minutes, get your Dougie Fresh on. Shakespeare Cafe says, I subscribe to you and unsubscribed from the other guy. Your style is more work friendly. Thanks a lot, Shakespeare Cafe. Thank you for being here. I don't know who the other guy is, and you don't got to tell us, but I just thank you for rocking with us and having a good time, my friend. Always a good vibe, family friendly. Thank you for being here. All right. Kentucky is humid as Hades. Yeah, I mean, I've drove through Kentucky, but I never stopped through there. But we got 5 minutes and 41 seconds left in this fourth quarter. It is currently 3rd and 14. Buccaneers would need a miracle. And this is the result of Bulls not taking chances in this game. This is the result of Bulls not being risky at any moment. There was plenty of times where it was 4th and 1 and he should have went for it and he didn't do it. And it's really unfortunate because I think that's why these Buccaneers are in this situation that they are. Sometimes being a smart coach and the logical coach doesn't work. And it's going to be 4th and 14 now after this incomplete pass to Godwin. This is California is 99 degrees. It's still great. Nice and toasty. Shout out to you, Bike Rider. Let's go, man. Let's go. All right. It's 4th and 14, 5 minutes and 37 seconds on the clock. Baker's trying to draw it up here. Like I said, they're going to need some kind of a miracle. They're in a big hole, and unfortunately, I just don't know if they've got it in them. But here we go. 4th and 14. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Lions bring the blitz. Baker rolls out, throws deep. That's going to be caught. Wide open Mike Evans. Old reliable. As he picks up 24 yards, he'll get to the Detroit 42, 1st and 10. I mean, they've got 2 timeouts, 5 minutes and rolling. I'm just not sure. I'm not sure. It doesn't work in the Elite 8. Once you get a drink, and the Lions up 31. Yeah, man. Here we go. 1st and 10, 5 minutes left in this 4th quarter. Buccaneers at the 45. Snap is off. Baker throws, quick catch. And that's going to be some more as he picks up 11 yards, and that'll be a 1st and 10. Gets out of bounds. Clock stops at 4:53. They're at the 33-yard line. No chance with that Lions defense. There's time. If the Buccaneers can score now, there's time. But here we go. 1st and 10. Pressure comes. Baker throws again. That's another catch for Godwin. Baker's throwing lasers now, as that is going to be a 1st down at the Lions 16. And they get out of bounds again. Stop the clock at 4:53. Shout out to Power Factor. Says, thank you, sir, for the clean commentary. My 3 sons are here, and I appreciate it. Bucks fans here, but the Lions have got this. Shout out to you, Power Factor. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Thank you for being here along with your family. Shout out to you, man. Here we go. 1st and 10. Baker back in the shotgun. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Baker looks to throw again. Incomplete. Just got rid of it too high for Godwin there. It'll turn to 2nd and 10 with 4:41 on the clock. Garbage time. Kenny says, come on, Lions D. Don't make me cheer for the 49ers to blow you guys out now. Too much. VTech says, come on, Buccaneers. Detroit is bucking around. Yeah, that Palm Springs is another fire. All right. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. They're at the 16. Snap is off. Baker throws end zone. Mike Evans with the catch in traffic, and that's going to be a touchdown for these Buccaneers. Wow. What a throw from Baker, trusting Mike Evans to bring that ball down in traffic and getting that touchdown. 16 yards and pinning the extra point. It's going to be 31-24 here. We'll see what they decide to do. Looks like they're going to go for 2. Wow. Okay. So they're going to go for 2. I'm not sure where this makes sense in the analytics, but that's what they're going to do. Quick shout out to Shane. Let's go, Shane. All right. Lions fan in the house. I don't like the garbage time thing. Play the same game. You play all game. Now they have a chance. Exactly. Keep the foot on the pedal. Don't stop. And unfortunately, the defense has fell asleep. Here we go. 2-point conversion. Baker throws end zone high, broken up, incomplete, no flags. So now this changes things. This changes things a little bit, because now if you do score another touchdown, you've got to go for 2. You got to go for 2 now, and you got to get it to tie it up. That may have been a bad call. Quick shout out to Mike Willis, as well as Kurt Williamson and Egoness 509 for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Nintendo says he spelled it out like that. He didn't get sued by Eminem, so it's spelled the same forward and backwards. Interesting. Very interesting. E. Capone says Lions win. Randy says dumb decision. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know why they went for 2. Like I said, it didn't make sense to me. I don't know where in the analytics or where in the book it says to go for 2 in that realm. But that's what Bowles decided to do. So now it's an 8-point game. Weird decisions. You don't go for it on 4th and 1, but you decide to go for 2 down 7. Okay. It's weird. It's just weird. Yeah, two possession game still. Yeah. The thought process is if you do make a comeback, make it count. It looks good when it works, but when it doesn't, yeah, when it doesn't work, gotta love that prevent defense. Well, we're willing to give up 13, 14 yards to not give up the 30. And in the same instance, by giving that up, you're allowing them to march down the field. And next thing you know, it's 1st and 10 at the 20. And the prevent defense is dumb. So there you go. K8 says, go Lions, send Tampa packing. Wrong time to go for 2. I agree. It was a bad call. Aiden says, Lions won, all the money on the Lions. Because they were trying to set up a win. If they got the ball back, you go for 2 on the next score, not now. Exactly. Quick shout out to eCamp as well as DJ Travis McGuire for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. We're at 2,931 viewers, 860 likes, ladies and gentlemen. If you have not, make sure you hit that like, hit that thumbs up. We need 138 more likes, 138 more thumbs up to get to that 1,000. Also, if you're new to the channel, make sure you do subscribe. Click that bell, turn on your notifications so you don't miss a stream all the way through the playoffs, championships, and the Super Bowl. So Bucks will send it back to the Lions with 4 minutes and 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They are down 8 because they went for 2, which was a questionable decision. But now I do think that the Lions are going to go with the run game. They're going to go with the run game to try and burn this clock, and that may not be effective. So we'll see how this works for the Lions play calling. Unfortunate decision as Lions against Cowboys. All right. Here we go. 1st and 10. Goff under center. We have motion. Play fake. Rolls out. Quick throw right side. Nice design on this play as St. Brown gets it. Will pick up 15 yards. 1st and 10. All right, Goff. All right. Want to see smart tush push for 4 minutes? I've been seeing lots of Bills fans in Florida this year. Yeah, there's a lot of Bills fans down there. Down there relaxing, enjoying that heat, the waves, all that fun stuff. Jason says wanted to get the game to a push for the backers with a +6 point spread. Interesting. All right. Here we go. It's going to be a handoff to the right side. Another good run, another big pickup, 1st down for these Lions. If you're the Bucks, this is your time to shine. This is your time to step up, make a play. And unfortunately, they're letting these Lions come back down the field again and run this clock. Quick shout out to Highlights House, Lando5150, and Mark Johnson for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. They're going with the pass, and it's working, Robert. Maybe they know something we don't with this defense, and they've been catching it. So there you go. There you go. This defense is tired, depleted, and unfortunately, these Lions are at the 50 for the Bucks. Fake toss. Goff in trouble. He'll go down. That's going to be a sack. Loss of 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 13. Quick shout out to LML for the $2 super chat. Is it safe to predict a Lions win here? Oh, wow. So they're going to call legal use of the hands on this play here and give them the 1st down. Wow. So scratch the sack. There's going to be a flag on the Bucs, and that's going to give 1st and 10 to these Lions. They'll be at the 44, and it may be safe, LML. It may be safe. Interesting. All right. Went for 2 because 5 minutes left, so plenty of time for 2 field goals, but the defense stops. The defense ain't stopping. The defense ain't stopping. That's the problem. So that's why you should have just took that extra point, made it a 7-point game, because now Lions are at the 44 and it's 1st and 10, 3 minutes and 2 seconds on the clock. Here we go. This is going to be a handoff. They go to the right side, pickup of 4 yards. This will lead to 2nd and 6. Clock rolls. Tampa Bay does have 2 timeouts and a 2-minute warning, and they're going to use one of those timeouts now. That was too aggressive, and I think it was a nail in the coffin. Florida man here. I think it's done, and I think it's over. 98.3% safe. It just went down to 97.8. 97.8% safe. Sabrina says, better luck next time. Let's go Lions. Finish this. Fort Myers says, where they arrest you for spitting. All right. I saw Buffalo beat Miami once. It was great. Shout out to you, Ryan. All right. Here we go. 2nd and 7. 2 minutes and 54 seconds on the clock left in this 4th quarter. Lions offense is amazing. Yeah, they're looking great. Obviously, some questions at defense. They got to tie some things up. But if this offense can keep doing what it's doing, as they'll get stopped here, this can be a loss of 4 yards on Montgomery. As they get pushed back to the 45, it'll be 3rd and 11. So, yeah, this is really interesting right now. Why are you throwing on screens when you need the clock to run? 3rd and 11. 3rd and 11. 2 minutes and 26 seconds. Tampa Bay has 1 timeout left and the 2-minute warning. Here we go. Here we go. We have motion as St. Brown. And snap is off. Pressure comes. Quick throw. Incomplete. So now the clock stops at 2:06. You've still got the 2-minute warning. Well, it really doesn't matter, but you got the timeout. They're going to have 2 minutes. 4th and 11. Okay. I don't get that at all. Hand it off, run the clock, waste that 2-minute warning, and then kick the punt. But here we go. Here we go. It says we will feast on Niners after a meal of Bucks. Kick is off. Fair catch for these Bucks. They'll take it from the 10. And now you put Baker Mayfield in a 2-minute drill. This game is eerily similar to the 49ers game. How weird is that? We have another underdog that needs to go down the field and either tie it up. Well, that's all he can do is tie it up. Go down the field and tie it up and try and take this overtime. Really strange. 3,100 viewers, 929 likes, ladies and gentlemen. We need 71 more likes, 71 more thumbs up to get to that 1,000 like mark. Also, if you're new to the channel, make sure that you do subscribe. Click that bell, turn on your notifications so you don't miss a stream all the way through the championships and the Super Bowl. Make sure you guys lock it in. We're in a quick timeout, commercial break. Quick shout outs to Michelle Barnes, Peter Fadbird, Eric Alexander, Scotty Hewitt, and 1955 Short for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Shout out to all the subscribers. If I did miss your name, thank you all for rocking with us. Also, shout out to you guys for getting us to that 1,000 likes, ladies and gentlemen. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. All right. We got 2 minutes. 2 minutes left. Baker Mayfield will have the ball. Can he come down this field, score, and then get a 2-point conversion to tie the game to take it to OT? 1st and 10. Here we go. Snap is off. Quick throw to Evans. He'll get 5 yards in the play. And that is going to take us to 2nd and 5. Tampa Bay has 1 timeout. They're letting the clock roll. Here we go. Here we go. Snap is off again. Pressure comes. Baker throws. Picked off. This doesn't feel right to me. And for those who know, you should know why. This does not feel right to me at all. I'm not talking about the Bucs losing. I'm not talking about the Lions winning. I'm talking about the fact that we witnessed 2 major playoff games, and then on the first play of the drive that the quarterback gets it back, they both throw picks to end the game. Really? They both throw picks to end the game on the first play? All right. Well, congratulations to the Lions.
Emotional damage.
Hey, congratulations to the Lions and the Lions fans. This was, hey, they fought hard. They won. They come up with the pick at the end of the game, and that's absolutely amazing. Great job by these Lions. They'll be heading on to San Francisco and playing the 49ers in the NFC Championship, ladies and gentlemen. All right. All right. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Lions take the win. 31-23. They'll move on to the NFC Championship against the 49ers. Next up, I will be streaming the Bills and the Chiefs. You don't got to go anywhere. We'll get that stream going next. Make sure you guys lock it in. And I'll see you guys in the next 15 minutes. I got to grab some food, get ready, and I'll see you guys in 15 minutes. Shout out to you, Nancy. Bill's coming up next.